Don't you hate it when I'm right?
I do hate it when you're right. This is Apologize Grandson Remix by Dasso Lee on... What am I saying? I'm just going to put it on stream.
I was about to say, you're going to just...
If you're on YouTube, look at your screen for a second.
A brief
friend
second.
of mine, he's pretty dope. That's his music.
It's a dope song.
It is a good song. You know, he did give me permission to use all this music, so I guess it's not like a problem if I put it on YouTube.
Yeah, so that you're promoting him.
I'm promoting him a little extra.
And you're like making that promotion last forever a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. For
like,
if this ever becomes anything real,
yeah,
like in the future, people come back and rewatch these episodes.
Especially if he blows up, they'll be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that he's on this."
What's this called? Alternative rock. I love that shit.
What? Did you just ask what this would be called?
Well, I'm not good. I'm not
It
a
sounds
music
like alt
person.
rock. What do you mean?
Hello, Snipes. Hola.
Hello, Snipes.
Oh. I love this song, bro.
This is a pretty good song. Can they hear us talking while this is on?
Yes. You guys hear us talking, right, Snipes? Ileana is also here already.
Oh, hey, what's up, Ileana? Damn, she got here fast.
Snipes was here first, though.
Oh, welcome.
Don't think
Snipes.
I don't see you, Snipes.
Welcome, Snipes. Welcome, Ileana.
I wonder if this is a good idea to start recording, and have the songs as part of the YouTube.
Yes, you weren't doing that before.
No.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Just because, like, when people want to go and watch a YouTube video podcast, I don't know if they want to hear music for, like, 8 minutes for some reason, and then hear their podcast, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we're talking over the music.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, you're kind of cutting out the beginning, it's like the beginning intro. Like, I miss the long intros for shit, because, like, they were interesting as fuck, you know what I mean?
Sometimes, like, Woody and Wilcox's is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely depends on the intro. You know, some shows have, like, shitty, like, 4-minute intros that are, like, the same thing every time. That's boring. But if it's, like, a different thing, that's pretty dope. Yo, Snipes, can you hear us good as well as the music? Like, is something too loud? Is something, like, over-deafening the other person? Like, could the music be louder? Could we be louder? Does one of them need to go down?
If anything, I'd kind of, like, have the music in the background and, like, have us talking in the forefront. I feel like that sounds better.
You mean for the whole podcast?
No.
Right
At
now?
the beginning, yeah. Like,
No,
maybe
I
start
get
it out kind of louder and then, like,
Yeah.
lower it as we start talking more. And we just need, like, a whole animated thing of us, like, going on glorious adventures. Me, of course, in a suit jacket, as always.
Of
and
course.
You just in your fucking Mercs fan attire with your
We need
Mercs
to get
fan
you an
tattoo.
We need to get you an M-Fam suit jacket.
No.
Like, not anything crazy, like this,
I don't
this
even
emblem, but,
wanna
like, really
be-
little, the way, like, a polo, the little horse guy is.
Look, I said... What happened? What was that?
That's Evie.
Oh. Look, I appreciate, like, wanting me to be a part of that, and I respect and support you doing all that, but, like, I want to be separate. I want to be separate from it right now. I feel like I need to develop my own character first.
Uh-huh.
Then I'll join your thing. Much like an outsider to the Justice League.
I hope you get hit by a real train. What up?
Oh, this is so much better. Like,
What up,
the
Window
fuck?
Lickers? What's up, Copenhagen? What, this song?
Yeah, I like
It
this
is a
one.
good song. I like the song.
Why didn't you play this one first? Oh, you got to build to it. I see.
I've got
don't,
3.
Don't
I've got,
start out
these
with
are
the
like,
best
I like
one,
doing
you know
these
what I mean?
3 in a row.
That's like you're jumping straight into Justice League without seeing Batman the Animated Series. Like,
You're always going to spin this to be a DC thing whenever you can.
Yeah, absolutely. I owe it to my childhood, and to me, and to the current state of the DCAU. This is my infam. Don't you disrespect it.
It sounds like a good balance to me. Thank you, Ileana.
Thank you, Ileana.
Anything to not talk about what grade you're talking about.
Oh, can we talk about what we were talking about? Like, or do you want to wait on that?
Wait a second.
Okay.
Copenhagen, we just started. We've been live for like 4.5 minutes. We're just letting
4.5
people roll in.
hours.
Minutes.
Minutes.
We're
My hair
listening
looks
to
so
music
bad.
in the beginning.
It's the rain. The rain made my hair look
That looks
bad.
okay.
Yeah. It's
Look,
bumpy in the back.
Your hair, it's hard to make your hair look bad. Your hair just looks awesome because of the sheer mass of it. Yeah, Copenhagen, if you hear music, it's either the end of the stream or the beginning.
Oh yeah. Could you imagine he turns in as the end? He's like, I missed the whole damn stream.
That happened last stream.
Oh yeah.
Who was it? Somebody.
It wasn't Donkey.
No, I don't think.
It might have been Donkey.
No, because he won the thing. It was somebody who's usually in here. It might have been Nick. I can't remember who it was.
It was kind of funny because they just got here and we were like, goodbye.
Later.
Catch us on YouTube. By the way, are people watching the YouTubes? Like, because I've been tweeting out the links to them and I've been really promoting it, or trying to at least.
When is he gonna get a perm? Who snipes? What are you talking about, bro? You talking about Copenhagen? Some of them are, some of them aren't. It just depends. It's definitely a varied thing. The YouTube is more for... Wait a second. Okay, I was about to say there should be more than that. The first one we did had 27 views. The second one has 4 views. So it definitely is.
We're just getting less and less popular people.
Oh yeah, totally.
They're like, we suck. We just can't even.
That's definitely what it is. Well, the thing is, a lot of the thing with YouTube is it's almost at this point like record keeping for us.
Yeah.
It's not gonna mean much for a long time.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Twitch is where things are like happening right now. Twitter notifications, lit. Streams are tough to watch when they're not live.
That's true.
That's true.
Especially when the main host keeps talking to the chat.
The music, bro.
I'm messing with you.
I'm saying that. You say that shit all the time. It's pissing me off.
If only somebody else could talk to the chat.
Creightons? Nah, yeah. When are we gonna permaban Creightons? That is a good question. Bro, Alim's a fucking beast.
I know, right?
What an absolute unit. Okay.
What does that even mean, like, to be an absolute unit? Like, I mean, I know I'm one, but, like, what does it mean to you?
I guess just like a real G, a real motherfucker, like just a beast, like an absolute unit.
Hey,
if you're an absolute unit, you're
cover
just...
up this Arby's logo if I'm gonna drink out of the Arby's.
I mean, now that you've said Arby's, it's pretty much over. You fucking idiot.
Well, do I have to cover up this logo on this cup?
I don't think so. Yo, the ending of that song really...
Yeah, we're in
transitions into the beginning. Yo,
we shouldn't even play another song.
Those three in that order. That's how we have to start.
Write that down.
Well, I already have. That's how the playlist is set up.
You got it. Playlist. You got the playlist set up to that specific order.
Well, I think there's like 2 or 3 more after, but I went ahead and stopped at the end because I liked the flow into the end of the thing.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna make highlight videos or funny moments that happen?
Oh, we should.
Maybe.
But you don't have editing software right now.
I mean,
really
something like that would be easy though, because like I would need the most simple edit.
But you have to write down time codes. We should start doing that.
That wouldn't be the worst.
I know.
At the very worst, we just would go rewatch them.
Can we talk about like what's made you want to start a podcast like right this minute?
Oh,
let's just jump head first.
Yeah. Well, hold on, because I've already forgotten what the actual topic.
The Mandalorian and how you wanted me to watch it.
Yeah. Okay, bro. So look, for any of you Star Wars geeks like me, or no, for any of you who aren't Star Wars geeks like me. The Mandalorian is a show on Disney Plus. It's an original, and it takes place.
So many memes.
Shh. The Baby Yoda meme is the greatest. It's my new Twitter Abby. It's the Baby Yoda with the soup. So, the Mandalorian takes place very soon after like Episode 6, which, if you're a Star Wars nerd, the original the trilogy from the 70s and 80s were Episode 4, 5, and 6. Then in 2000, Episode 1 came out. And then up in like 2005 or 2007, what year did Episode 3 come out? 2005?
Yeah.
So it was like 2000, like 2 or 3, and then 2005.
Yeah. I think there's like 3 years between each of them, just like there was 3 years between the original trilogy.
Yeah, something like that. So it was... Then 1, 2, 3
like
comes
99.
out, and then 7, 8, and now 9 is about to come out. Anyway, Mandalorian takes place in between the original trilogy and the new trilogy. Like the new is like the latest one.
The Force Awakens. Like episode 6 and episode 7. You just said that.
Okay, whatever.
You stretched
Shut up. Anyway, Creightons refuses to watch The Mandalorian until he sees episode 9 of Star Wars, which makes no sense in my eyes. Explain why you want to wait.
Okay, so before going to go see The Last Jedi, I just overloaded on Star Wars, like so much to the point where when I went to go see The Last Jedi, I don't feel like I enjoyed it as much as I could have. And I remember going to see The Force Awakens, and I fucking love The Force Awakens. I still love The Force Awakens. It is up there for me as far as Star Wars movies go. And everybody's like, it's just a New Hope remade, and I'm like, I still like it. I love the fuck out of that movie. Anyways, I love the trailer for that movie too. By the way,
Force Awakens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it
The
has
trailer
the best
and the
trailer.
movie. I don't see how anyone has like negative criticisms over Episode 7.
Yeah.
It is like
It's good is good. Why
if it's
break
not
it?
if it's not the best Star Wars movie, it's
why fix it?
number
if it ain't broke?
1 or 2.
Yeah.
It's like either the best or second best.
It sets up so many things, and it's just so. But anyways, back to the point. So
Yeah.
my point is like, I don't want to overload on Star Wars shit before I go to see Rise of Skywalker. I keep wanting to say Return of Skywalker. I think it's
sounds
Return of the
better.
Jedi.
Yeah, it sounds better, honestly.
But like, so I'm just like, it's kind of like No Nut November. Like I'm just not gonna beat off until like I see this movie, and then when it happens,
You're
it's
just not
be
gonna. You're not
amazing.
gonna have anything to do with it.
Yeah, it's
until-
gonna be like fucking amazing, you know. It's like I'm gonna come in with fresh eyes. Now I am
Speaking-
on that. I will say that I have been watching Rebels, but I don't count that because like it's an old Star Wars thing that's over, and I'm not watching anything new going into Rise of Skywalker. I'm just watching.
Yeah,
old
but
shit.
Rebels is even further ahead than the Mandalorian in the timeline.
Nah, I'm not gonna count it.
That's stupid.
I'm not counting it.
It's canon.
I'm not gonna count it. It won't bother me one bit, one way or the other.
Two things. One, for those of you participating in November, you have 6 minutes.
I know, right? We should pick a bad time to go live.
Yeah, we're about to have a lot of people leave for like a minute and a half. It's not that bad. It's gonna be okay, I think. If they participate.
Like all your stream is made up of gamer guys. We're about to
Who
like,
is
have a
just
fucking
good gaming?
exodus.
Do you know who that is? Is that one of our friends?
It's good gaming. No.
I feel like that's
I
one
don't
of our
know
friends. They entered and said, "Hello, baby. Episode 1 was the best episode. Episode 1 was the best Star Wars. It explains everything and how the Force works." That just sounds like someone I know that hates us.
I feel like
If I didn't know Quentin's name, I would think it was Quentin.
No, I don't know who that is, but they sound cool. I like them. Welcome to the chat.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Welcome.
Copenhagen says that we should have, in his words, can we get a daily Asian cooking lady segment, which is the Liziki lady?
Yes, yep.
I think that maybe we should do that.
We
You
could.
and me
I'd
break
have-
down one of her videos.
We could get Trey to come on and just cook, dressed as a lady.
Trey?
You remember Trey from high school? The guy
Oh,
from-
yeah,
That's like the
no,
closest
no,
thing we got to
no.
an Asian friend.
Okay, Jar Jar sucks. I agree, but the rest is great. You know what? I'll give him that.
You know what? Look, speaking from as someone who has like watched episode 1 constantly just to go to bed because it's so fucking boring. Like,
I love you. I love you so much.
so like,
That was the best reason anyone's ever said they watched episode 1.
so like, for the first few
Dueling
minutes.
Fate is the greatest scene in Star Wars.
Oh yeah, but I fall asleep before that part even
Yeah.
comes up.
Oh, of
So
course.
like, because
10
there's so many
minutes in.
council meetings and
Yeah.
just people sitting around and talking. By the way, they replaced Puppet Yoda in that movie with CGI Yoda in the newer versions, which is so weird. Anyways, so
When you said speaking as someone who watches it, Gobin said, in quotes, speaking as someone who looks like Jar Jar.
but
Good.
like Jar Jar, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but he's bearable for like the first part of that movie. Like I'm not saying he's great. I'm saying he's bearable. Like it's enough to get you to sleep, and that's it. Like I get like a good bit of him like in there, but it's like only enough to like slightly bother me, and then I go to sleep. It's like the perfect movie to fall asleep to. It's like rainforest noises, but it's Star Wars.
What are both of your favorite sci-fi movies, and why is it Galaxy Quest?
I haven't seen Galaxy
I haven't
Quest,
either.
but
I
I've
don't
heard.
know. I
Good
don't even know
things.
what it is.
I've heard good things.
I like Gattaca. Gattaca's a pretty good
What
sci-fi
about
movie.
Stargate Atlantis?
I haven't seen
That's a
that.
show, though.
I haven't
isn't
seen
it?
that.
Or Battlestar.
Do you have a
Galactica?
favorite sci-fi? Sci-fi is such a wide
Yeah.
range.
Transformers is technically sci-fi.
Yeah,
I love
say.
Transformers.
I would say it's like
I
sci-fi
fucking
action.
love Transformers.
Oh, I know you.
Like
love
I've always, even before the Bayformer movies, I fucking love Transformers. I've seen Transformers Armada, Transformers Cybertron, basically the whole Unicron trilogy as a whole. which is a trilogy of shows that's really fucking amazing. You should watch it if you're a real Transformers fan. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
No, what I think.
What about like a grounded sci-fi? Like sci-fi that's made kind of in a sense where it made like Interstellar, Inception. Inception's pushing it, but like an idea of something that could kind of be grounded in the sense that it might like there's plausibility to what could happen.
Would Alien count as one? Because I haven't seen Alien either.
A
but
little
like,
bit.
I'm trying to think of stuff.
Alien's kind of like something like Transformers is a little ridiculous.
You remember that movie that just came out with the one who plays Lois Lane and the guy that plays Hawkman?
Bro, Arrival?
Yes.
Bro.
Yes. I loved Arrival.
That's
the one thing that I consider like grounded sci-fi that I'm like, oh my god.
That might be my favorite like aliens come to Earth movie. Like that and Close Encounters of the Third Kind are very similar in the sense that like they both feel very
authentic.
Like if this was gonna go down, this might kind of now Close Encounters of the Third Kind's a little dated, so a little bit of the shit in there's like what, but at the same time a lot of it's like
Would you count Twister as a sci-fi movie?
No. What?
Well, I'm just trying to think of other grounded sci-fi movies that I've seen, but then again, that movie has like tornadoes that attack people.
What the fuck? Galaxy Quest is the best of everything. I can't explain, but it embraces geek culture and is very loving and humoring way. I think it's on Netflix. Watch it.
Well, what about Stranger Things? Would that be grounded sci-fi?
That'd be less grounded, but that's still a dope sci. Like I just meant that let's cut out stuff like Transformers or like even Marvel, I guess, stuff like that, like superhero stuff, like more like
Super 8. That's a grounded sci-fi.
Super 8's a pretty that's a good one too.
Yeah. I just watched
there's
that
some
one.
good. Yeah, I know. I watched it with you, bro. There's some
me.
good alien movies.
Yeah.
Like
The Iron Giant's grounded sci-fi.
that's not that grounded.
You don't think so?
No.
Is it just because it's animated? Is that
No, it's because it's a giant robot, sentient life.
I mean, but like
sacrificing itself, nuclear missiles. Like it's a little crazy.
You can make the argument that the same thing happens in Super 8 because it's like a giant alien and there's like a giant spaceship. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but like there's giant stuff in it that's like pretty out there crazy. It's
Wait,
just
which one?
Super 8.
Super 8?
Yeah.
That's not that much of a spoiler. I don't know. That...
I just don't want to spoil the movie for people.
No, I know what you mean.
But there are giant things in it that, like, I feel like if you're going to compare it to the Iron Giant...
When you finally see the alien in Super 8, which this isn't a spoiler because, like, you have to assume you see it.
Yeah.
When you see it, it's the most rewarding reveal of an alien. It's, like, up there with some of the... because true, like, horror movies, and it's not even a horror movie, but it definitely keys into that horror aspect of you never see the thing until you see it. It's like American Werewolf in London. Have you ever seen that?
No.
I've never watched that.
I've seen the end of it.
Yeah. I've seen the scene where there's like you know that it's chasing him, but you never see it, and then there's like a frame where you look he's running up the escalator and the camera looks down and it's there. And you're like, "What the fuck?" cuz you haven't seen it yet.
You spit all over your
I'm
chin.
sorry. You don't see it and then you see it and you're like, cuz that's the first time, and that's like an hour and something into the movie. And like then when you finally see it at the end, that moment too, it's like Alien. You don't see the alien in Alien,
or the shark in Jaws,
or the shark in Jaws for so long.
Don't show the shark.
I'm not.
Apparently, the shark never worked, and that's the reason why you don't see it in that movie up until like the
which
end.
Worked. It ended up not only making that movie work, but it set the precedent for how horror needed to be tackled for decades.
Jaws is such a good grounded sci-fi movie.
That's not sci-fi.
Well,
that's not sci-fi,
isn't it? No,
it's not science fiction.
It's a big ass giant shark.
It's just a big shark.
So wait,
there are sharks that big.
Would you? Yeah. Would you consider Jaws 3 science fiction because of like SeaWorld?
Just fuck that movie.
You don't like Jaws 3?
No.
I mean, I don't either, but like I want to hear your reason.
Michael Caine, someone interviewed him and said
that's Jaws 4 that he's in.
Okay, in Jaws 4, someone interviewed him and was like, "How'd you like the movie?" He said, "I never even watched that fucking awful movie. I could tell reading the script that it was going to be absolutely fucking terrible." Something along those. I might be paraphrasing, but some of those words. He was like, "This movie is so bad, it's horrible. There's no reason to watch it. I wouldn't waste my precious hours of life."
You know what though? Like after 2, Jaws 4 might be the best one. Just because
I don't know.
3 is so bad.
Jaws 2 is pretty good.
No, that's what I'm saying. Jaws 2 and Jaws 1 are like up there. You know what I mean? And
I
the
think
crazy
too
part
many
is,
teenagers died in Jaws too. Like too many characters.
Oh,
died.
like they Friday the 13th Jaws.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb. Because like the thing with Jaws 1 that was so awesome is
It was
that you
based
only
off a
had
book.
the three guys.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, it's based on a book, but the second one, like,
It feels more like a
people,
slasher.
everyone got eaten. Like, like you're supposed to have character development. I don't care what kind of movie it is. The one guy saves the kid and gets eaten immediately after saving the kid.
Look, I will.
It's like, what? I get sacrificed, but he wasn't even trying to sacrifice. He was just saving the kid.
Look, I feel
And
like
then gets it was pissed me off.
There's a moment I really love from this movie. It's when like the shark is following like the people, the kids out on the boats, and one of the boats falls behind because it's like this young couple and they're obviously about to bone like on this boat or whatever. But like there's just this moment where the shark just bumps the boat and the kid falls over, and then he gets eaten. And then it just stays on the girl just sobbing, like, in the bottom of the deck. Like, that scene, oh my god, like, that scene, like...
That's a lot how the first one started, in a way. Just minus the, like, person sobbing.
Oh, yeah,
Like that really calm...
It was
happening.
terrifying, you know what I mean? Like, and, like, Brody finds her later, and, like, she's just still, like, shook and hiding. I love that scene
That's a
so
great
much.
scene.
That, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's...
Yeah, no.
It's
so
an amazingly shot and well-performed scene. Like, I think the actress did really, really
Did
good.
Steven Spielberg do the second Jaws?
I think they had a different director come in. Because it's not... I think he's took, like, a producer's seat in that instead of, like, direct...
Bro,
director.
I knew we were talking about it. Yeah, Gina Zwark.
Yeah, he was...
SZWARC.
Swedish, I think. Because I remember watching the DVD commentary for this, and, like, people were surprised it was so good because it's, like, two very different directors that took the reins of this
He's
series.
82 years old.
Oh, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Let's see what he's made. So, along with Jaws 2, It Takes a Thief, Somewhere in Time. Hold on, what was the last... Grey's Anatomy.
He did Grey's Anatomy?
He's directed 15 episodes of Grey's Anatomy.
What the fuck? What a jump. Well,
Some
look,
recent ones. He did one this year.
look. So the guy's very well, I feel like, done character
Castle. He
development.
did 4 episodes of Castle.
Castle's pretty good.
15 episodes of Bones. He's on a bunch of TV shows. Criminal Minds, Designated Survivor, Doubt, the show, Scandal.
Look, I think
Scandal, Supernatural.
I think that's why these episodes kind of shine because,
Fringe,
like, there's a
Smallville.
lot of, or not those episodes, but that scene kind of shines because he's really good at directing people on how to react and getting character development out of like a group of people. You know what I mean? Like, you know how Josh Whedon does like the Avengers and a bunch of other shows he's worked on. Like, I feel like he's very good at character development within a group of people that have strong characters on their own.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the best things about MCU is so many of the directors have been, like, handpicked, along with so many of the cast being handpicked super specifically, that, like, everything just melds. That's one of the... They made a thing with Disney Plus about the lady that built the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, the casting director, like, they have a whole, like, 20-minute thing about her, and she seems dope, too. She's, like, a cool person. She's in it. She's interviewed. And, like, it's just her and all the cast members talking about her and, like, her process and how, Chadwick Boseman, he originally signed up to play Drax.
Oh.
And she said, based on he made Drax feel like royalty, like a king who had lost his kingdom. And that was where I thought, T'Challa. And, she's breaking down how all these, there's so many characters that she decided were for certain roles because they tried other roles and had a weird tone that she liked, but not for that role. Like Loki originally was going to be Thor. Or not was going to be, but tried out for Thor. And she was like, okay, he's got the Shakespeare shit down, but, like, he's just not Thor. But we need Loki. And then he becomes arguably the best MCU villain. Like, Thanos is probably the best now, as far as being a raw villain, but for the span of movies and the impact made, Loki's like one of the best MCU, just not even villain, just characters.
Yeah.
In the whole thing.
There's a reason he's getting his own Disney Plus show.
Oh yeah. Who else? Someone else who auditioned to be. I think Bucky, the guy who plays Bucky, auditioned to be Cap, and they got him to be
something?
Bucky.
It's something weird.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan. Yeah, I love, dude. He's such a good Bucky. Like, Like, Bucky's a character that, like, when he needs to be a character, that guy shines like a star and like a distant star in the galaxy.
$5 bill.
No.
Yeah, that's shiny. Have you ever seen one of those?
He shines like a candle in a dark cave,
they
bro.
Can cut you.
I hate you.
You know,
anyway,
you were talking about that
like
woman.
the thing is, he's also in the first Captain America. Like, you feel his presence, but when he's gone, he's gone. You know, it's like
you're like, oh, he's dead. Oh well.
Yeah, but
This
like,
is
and
that
then when he
man.
comes back, he's
Like,
just as powerful.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. He's they casted that shit.
There's
so
a lady that was like that for the DCAU, like the lady who did the voice casting and everything. I think her name is Andrea Romero or something like that.
Sounds familiar.
She like fucking like, you know, Kevin Conroy, the guy who voices Batman, like the voice for Batman.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No.
She casted him, like, and like he originally wanted to be Harvey Bullock. Like, he didn't even want to be Batman. He wanted to be like that detective that didn't like him. What's this?
My friend Gumby, who I love but I'm mad at, got to the Yoda sip, like the Yoda meme, my favorite one ever.
Mm-hmm.
It's already an emote. Look, he's got it as an emote, and I'm upset.
How do you get that as an emote?
By subscribing. So, like, we can have emotes. I just haven't made any yet. I actually messaged my friends Sneaky Bro Art today, telling them to put me in the queue to get emotes made. So, they are very busy. Here, let me shout them out real fast. Here, look at the screen. Look at the oh wait, let me pull up their thing first before the wrong thing gets shown. But let me blow them up real fast. If you would pay attention to the screen up here, this is Sneaky Bro Art. These are two twin brothers. Their names are Dylan and Cole, like Dylan and Cole Sprouse. Wait, is that right? Is it Cole? It's Dylan. Dylan's one for sure. It's Dylan and Cody? It's Dylan and something. Anyway.
So just like Zach and Cody, though.
Basically, kind of. Anyway, they make emotes. So they've made a bunch of like Nick's emotes. These are all emotes they made for Twitch chats. It's $30 per emote or $80 for 3. Discount does stack. Let's go.
What does that mean?
That means if you want like 6 emotes, it's $160. It's just double the discount. Instead of it being $90 per, because it's 30 times 3, it's like $10 off if you do 3. Anyway, come on, dude, math. Oh wait, these are Nick's. Some of these are Nick's these are Nick's emotes right here. These 3, and then these are
other ones
sub badges. These aren't emotes. So like, if you've been like, see this one, like Lilo and Stitch.
Oh yeah,
this
the experiments.
Yeah, this one would be like for a new subscriber. So like, if you sub right now. Yeah, I know. Pay attention to what I'm saying, but this is a Twitch thing. I don't care about the characters. I know who they are. I've watched the show. I watched it yesterday.
Oh, you did?
It's on Disney Plus. I'm so happy.
Which episode did you watch?
I just watched the first one.
It's
so
what about
good.
the movies?
I think they're on there. I didn't look. I was just like, the show. I love the show. Hold on, dude. Let me do this.
Especially the costume.
Let me explain this to you.
Sorry.
This is my friend Drew's. So like, what these are is for subscribers. Like this one, when you subscribe for the first time, this is the one you would get. But if you subscribe for like 3 months in a row, then you get this one. You upgrade, and this is like what's next to your name. So like, look, I'll show you the chat. So like, this little star is like the normal ass, like basic bitch, Twitch subscriber thing. This is the one that Twitch gives you. So like, there's some people who've been subbed for 5 months already. So like, theirs would already be like one of these two. So like, generally people do like 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, 9 month, 12 month. So like, it would be like that. So I'd have like a basic ass one for people who get just subbed right here. Just look up there and you'll see. And then right here would be 3 months, 6 months, whatever. I don't really know what I want to do for this yet. That's Crim6. I'm subscribed to him. I don't really know what I want to do yet as far as that goes. You can also do these. These are like, you can take a picture of you and they'll like make a neon version, which looks pretty dope. It's like $130. And not saying that's not a good deal, just saying that I am not going to do that yet. But emotes, I am looking at doing. I don't know if I want to just do one for 30 and get like my own version of the Yoda one. Like the way they do this animation, I kind of want to do that, but with the baby Yoda sipping the cup and like make my own version. I'm just not sure. But Let me take that off of there. Hello.
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 We're back. Oh, I'm tired.
Okay, so that was a pretty long intro to the stream. It's been 30 minutes.
It's been 30 minutes.
Yeah, and I just forgot
That was
we
our
were...
intro?
Yeah, I forgot.
Man, we're halfway to tonight's giveaway.
Oh my god,
Which
we're not doing a
leads
giveaway.
me into the
No,
giveaway
we're not doing a
item,
giveaway, bro. We're not doing
which
it.
is this.
No, we're not doing
Sunset
this.
Boulevard.
Guys, we're not doing this
Mostly
giveaway.
sealed tape. Brand new.
This is a terrible thing
From
to
1994.
use. I have no part in
It's
this.
older than Charlie.
I don't want to do this.
And that's the item we're giving away tonight.
This is a bad idea.
I'm going to be doing the giveaway in an hour. You know the rules. Key phrase, first one to message me it.
They don't know the rules. Not everyone's...
Okay,
always
so
here.
for the newcomers, the rules are, the first one, I come up with a key phrase for the giveaway, and the first one to message me the key phrase, either on Twitter, Snapchat, whatever you have me on, wins the giveaway.
Uh-huh.
So we're doing Sunset Boulevard
No way.
in this tape, the tape version of Sunset
That's
Boulevard.
crazy.
It's like brand new basically in the wrapper, except for this part. It's kind of, it's basically sealed though.
Oh,
it
yeah.
has been for a long time.
Totally.
Probably never watched.
Probably.
So, you know, get ready for that giveaway, because it's coming.
It's coming. Oh,
It is
yeah.
coming.
It's
Oh,
on the
yeah.
way.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Much like No Nut November is almost over with.
Recap. No, November's been over 14 minutes.
Well, no wonder we haven't gotten that many viewers then.
Tell me the recap. Start recapping shit from last time.
Oh, wow, happy December 1st, by the way.
Happy December 1st, bro. It's December.
I know, right?
Hold on.
It's
Before we
Christmas.
recap. One, yes, it's almost Christmas. Two, like, 2019's about to be over.
Yeah,
It's about to be 2020.
yeah.
We're about to be in our 20s,
I'm in my 20s.
in the roaring 20s of the 2020s.
Oh, God, you made it worse.
Like, this is like,
We're gonna
think
be-
back to the roaring, you know,
Yeah.
air quotes, roaring 20s, 1920s, you know, this giant time of technological change and cultural change. I mean, women started wearing dresses where you could see their fucking legs. Like, that was 100 years ago. Things have fucking changed, bro.
100 years of thick thighs.
Oh yeah, thick thighs save lives. Like, it's getting nuts. Like how
Evolved?
parallel things are becoming. No,
Oh,
like
yeah,
how
yeah.
big,
Well,
how
it's
much
just-
things are changing right now. Things are changing so much. They changed a lot 100 years ago from what 100 years before that was. But things are like, bro, things are fucking changing right now. We're about to be on Mars
With Elon Musk.
in the 2020s.
With
when-
that angular truck.
in alcohol was illegal.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
true.
inside of 10 years, in the 2020s, I'm pretty sure, in the 2020s, man will be on Mars. We will have a community of human beings living and thriving, maybe not thriving immediately, but they will be working towards thriving.
Imagine we had a situation like The Martian.
Imagine. That'd be kind of dope. A little bit.
A
But
little.
also scary.
Yeah.
But, hold on.
Don't tell Matt Damon, though. Sorry, go
We're
ahead.
going to be on Mars. We're going to have computers in our brains probably
I
at
don't
some
want a
point.
computer in my brain.
I don't know. I'm kind of all for it. I'm kind of just like, you know what? Fucking take me,
You want
robots.
to be a computer, like,
I don't care,
eventually.
bro. Let it happen.
You're going
At
to merge
this
with
point,
your PC.
At this point, dude, like, so much crazy shit has happened.
How are you going to beat
But
off
that's
if you
in-
merge with your PC?
Fuck. Look, dude, we are less than a month away. Like, it's about to be the last Christmas of the 2010s.
We're going to be in our 30s before this decade's over.
Yeah. I mean, think about when 2010 started. We were
Oof.
only 14.
Oof.
I was only, I was 13, 12, you know, like we were children. Now we're young adults. I mean, we're not quite
And
men.
we're going to be old adults.
Nah, we're not gonna be old.
Middle
We're not going to be old till we're like
You're
48.
old.
48,
You're
49.
already 48.
No, I'm not, bro. Shut up. There will be speakeasies for vaping. That'll be
Yeah,
awesome.
that sounds about right.
Everybody hits the one big vape that there's in that's like coming out of the wall.
God.
They just have pickets for
Every
it.
day we stray further and further away from God's light.
Oh yeah. Okay, start reading.
Okay, recap.
Okay, we're gonna recap from
Recap
last time.
Charlie just had like an enigma moment that I
Yeah.
feel like he should have saved for like New Year's Eve.
Listen, bro. Go ahead.
Are we doing a New Year's Eve podcast?
Probably. I don't
We
know.
should.
Or
If
New
we don't,
Year's.
if we aren't doing anything else.
I'm just not gonna kiss you.
You shouldn't kiss me.
I don't want.
Hopefully,
I'm just saying, if we do a New Year's Eve, we gotta go
hopefully
into
by
New Year's
then,
Day.
like I should have somebody to kiss. So,
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Go ahead.
That is the goal, I guess.
Go read. God
So recap topics. I got a new chair last time.
That's
Pretty
true.
dope.
Got the new chair. Evie has claimed that chair when you're
No,
not
she
here.
has not.
No, I
I'm
mean
gonna
when
put
you're not
shit-
here.
I'm gonna put shit in it so she'll stay out of it.
I don't think anything you do will keep her out of it. She like moves it and gets it next to me, and she just sits here with me. I love it.
She has
it's
her
so
own
cute.
chair.
She'll sit there and sleep, and then if she's not sleeping, she'll sit like all the way up like a dog. Like dogs will just sit and she'll just watch my screen and just look at it. She's the best. Go ahead.
We translated text message, which I don't know what that means.
Creighton hates dogs. Wow, that's crazy.
I don't hate dogs. I love Evie, but like my chair is my chair.
Wait, we did what? What's
Translate text message. Oh, we talked about me translate. You had to translate my writing. Remember last time?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Oh
For my
God.
recap notes.
You are garbage at handwriting. You gotta start practice writing. Just for other people's sake.
We talked about jawbreakers.
Imagine you survived an apocalypse, and you write all these notes about humanity,
And if I can
and they
fuck
find
your
it, and they're
brain
like, "What the fuck? You're the only one. Your shit is the only thing left. The words you write down are the only things left to like help future humans." Like, and there's like one elder who is like he's been teaching how to write, but like the rest of the people only kind of get it. So like they're like basic ass third graders when it comes to learning, and then they get your shit and they're like, no. It's like that. It's
The
like
sacred text.
It's like the man in the bunker with all the books and his glasses break. It's like that old story, you know.
Oh, that's not that old story. That's the Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's not like super. Well, they weren't the first ones to do that. That was a
Oh, they
story.
weren't?
That was written.
Okay.
Yeah, but like you know what I mean. Like it's like that.
That'd be horrifying. So let's see. We got the jawbreaker story that you told last time, which was pretty.
With the
fucking
Indian
dope.
dude, yeah, that guy was great.
Yeah.
We don't really need to touch up on
Yeah.
that one.
Okay, I got you being mad at the cannibals in Nigeria thing.
Yeah, that piss, bro. Look, luckily you haven't done it yet. You haven't had like a dumbass topic
Yeah.
that is just like a. So
Don't
Charlie,
worry,
do
it's
you
coming."
like hats? like. I will say you're getting better at shit like that. You're getting better at not just asking me like, so do you like cookies? Yes or no?
You still wouldn't tell us what
Do
you
not
think.
deliberate. like it's so dumb. Go ahead.
Don't deliberate.
Next thing.
You better not deliberate.
Next thing.
We gave a shout out to my mom
And my dad.
and your dad.
Yeah, I remember that. Hello, parents.
Hello, parents. Hello, my mom.
If
I love
you're
you, my
watching.
mom.
I love you, my dad. Anyway, next. If anything. What?
Somebody just messaged me and said, "I'm listening to you, cucks, and watching How I Met Your Mother." Kayla.
Okay.
Hey, Kayla. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream.
Dude!
How's How I Met Your Mother? What episode
It's
are you on?
fantastic.
What episode?
Doesn't
are you
matter, it's fantastic. It's the greatest.
on? I hear it dips at some point.
No. I've seen the whole show.
I haven't seen it. I've seen
It's
all the way up to
fucking-
season 2, and then I lost Hulu.
Fucking baller. What?
I
Hulu?
lost Hulu, yeah.
Is it not on Netflix
Well,
anymore?
it's No, it's not. It hasn't been on there
that
for
sucks.
a while. I
We
think-
gotta watch that shit.
Yeah, I was mooching off somebody, and then, like, I got lost.
Great show. Anyway, do you ever have? I'm just totally changing the subject. Do you ever have thoughts when you're sober? Because look, I've never drank
sober
alcohol.
right now,
I
and
know.
I'm
No,
kidding.
hold on. You gotta let me finish.
Okay.
I've never had alcohol. I've never got drunk. When I was 5, my autistic cousin gave me vodka and told me it was Sprite, and I took a sip and spit it everywhere. So I guess technically I've had alcohol, but like, you know, I've never like gotten drunk or anything. I've never had a beer. I've never like had any alcohol since that 5-year-old experience. And then I've never smoked weed. I'm pretty sure I've given contact high a few times when I was in California. Like in a small room with a bunch of crazy potheads, where I was like, yeah, I feel elevated right now, you know, so like that happened, but I've never like, but I have these conversations with stoners on Discord, and I'm like, yeah, this sounds like stoner talk, but like, have you ever had thoughts where you're like, this would be great if I was high? I feel like this is stoner talk, because the other day, when you and me were driving to wherever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how leaves will hit your truck, like, and you're, like, at night, and you'll see them in the light? it always feels like there's just no leaves for like miles, and then like 900 in one moment, and then there'll be none again forever, you know. And my crazy stoner thought was like,
high right now?
Here, listen, my crazy stoner thought was like, are trees sentient? And 2, are they upset with us so much that they're evolving in a way where they're trying to target us by dropping like 1,000 leaves and like aiming at our cars? Like, I feel like that's a thing that's happening. And I just thought to myself, like, I should bring that up on the podcast. And then I thought to myself, that would sound absolutely batshit crazy. But I thought I should say it anyway. Dude, I did. Okay. Well, Ileana,
What did Ileana say?
I don't want to say, because I don't want to incriminate Ileana. Because Ileana, I think, is like 19?
Yeah, 19.
How?
18.
Ileana, be careful
She's young.
with your words.
She's very young.
Anyway,
Younger
don't say
than
very young. Very young makes her sound like she's 12.
Younger than you, Charlie.
Yeah. Ileana, bro, you can't just verify my thing.
What did she say?
Nothing, Creightons. Oh my god, you knucklehead.
Did she say Charlie can get it?
With my mom's... You can't... Bro! You can't say those things.
I can't see the chat. I'm just watching Charlie's reaction and, like, laughing.
You crazy person. I love you, Ileana, but what? You gotta calm down. Yeah, proper response. So that was a thing I wanted to talk about. That they're aiming leaves at us, bro. Anyway, I just thought that was a funny thing to bring up on the podcast. I thought it was a funny topic, or not topic, just like a funny like thought. I was like,
no, I think it's hilarious.
If we were having that with like I want to talk to my friend Bumper about that, because Bumper, like, one time I was talking to Bumper about what.
I was gonna say the lighting behind you looks weird because you forgot to turn the lamp on.
No, I cut it off when this. It looks weird when it's like whenever that light's on. It's like got a weird like light going down really bad. It doesn't look good on camera.
Okay.
Like for you, it works because those lights are covered up, you know, because they've got that like I don't know what that's called, that like frosted glass cover.
Oh yeah.
But like this over here, it's just that light coming straight down underneath the shade. I was talking to Bumper one time about, you gotta meet Bumper, bro. I was talking to him one time, and we were talking about one of the events we were going to, and like we were in the middle of just talking about like rooms, like, okay, Bumper, we're gonna get this place probably, it's got this many rooms, and he was like, guys, do you feel like sloths, or like, do you think they can talk? And I was like, I dropped everything. I was like, maybe. Like, and I'm sure I'm not accurate on whether that was when he brought that up, if it was that thing, but it was that kind of thing where we're just having a normal conversation, and then he'll just ask stuff like that, and I'm like, I'm all in. Every time, I'm like, yes, Bumper. And I just feed him, you know what I mean? You know how, like, sometimes hilarious thoughts, you just gotta feed those thoughts and see what happens? It's happened with you, or you've asked crazy shit, and I was like, yeah. Like, yes, I agree.
It sounds like me.
Say more, Creightons. Like, I just gotta know. I don't know. I drank too much. And yes, I'm 21, Charlie, if you already forgot. I ask every time Snipe says something about drinking, I'm like, are you 21? Because I forget that he's 21. Yo.
What?
Another stoner thought.
What's your stoner thought?
Why is it called Bluetooth?
What do you mean?
Bluetooth. Like when you sync in your phone, you speak wirelessly.
Like why?
Like wireless things.
I guess because the original button was blue. And
Maybe.
it kind of looked like a tooth, so blue tooth.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, look, I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you.
What if it was a doctor? What if there was like a scientist? No, stay with me. What if there's a guy? What if there's like a dictator somewhere who's got a Bluetooth? He's like, Clarence, why the fuck do I have a Bluetooth? He's like, get to the bottom of this shit. And then he's like, Clarence, it's been a month. He's like, okay, listen here, Stalin. So, I don't have a cure for your Bluetooth. Stalin pulls the gun. Wait! But I was mixing the shit that I thought would cure your Bluetooth, and I spilled it on my phone, and bro, my phone connected to the speakers. Like with an auxiliary with no cord, bro. Like he just loses his shit. Shit like that bugs me. When things are named not obviously, you know? Like, what's an obvious naming thing? Like a swing. You sit on a swing, you swing back and forth.
Yeah.
It's a swing, you know? Makes sense. Like a pull-up bar. You do pull-ups on the pull-up bar.
Why do they call turkeys a turkey?
That's different. That's the name of an item. That's like, or like an animal. That's
But
different.
like,
But like
why?
Bluetooth is a function. It's not like an item.
Okay.
You don't hold a Bluetooth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You hold a speaker. A speaker projects noise. It's speaking noise. You know what I mean? It's like but a Bluetooth speaker, it's like, if you were like, hey, Eskimo person, hey, like, you know, whatever, like, Aboriginal person who wouldn't know about technology, this is a Bluetooth speaker, like, but it's white.
Well, what about mics? Would mics count?
Microphone? Well, that's a microphone.
Oh, yeah.
That's different. So it's like shortening a microphone. But like Bluetooth, I don't understand. I guess
There might be like an obvious like thing that we're missing here.
maybe. I guess
That
tooth
somebody
is
who
in a
knows-
mouth and mouth is a speak.
Nah, that's
Kind of.
stretchy.
But like I don't get the blue. Bluetooth was borrowed from the 10th century second king of Denmark, King Harald Bluetooth. Okay. Who is famous for uniting Scandinavia, just as we intended to unite the PC and cellular industries with a short-range wireless link. Snipes, where the fuck did you... Was that Wikipedia?
Was that a copy-paste?
Of course. He didn't type that shit. Where did you get that? Was it Wikipedia? Hold on. If that's the Google's #1 answer, why
aren't we Googling it? We have
Well, I
the
wanted to
world's
see if we could get to the
information.
bottom of it.
We have the world's informations at our
Why is
fingertips.
Bluetooth called Bluetooth?
What is that?
That's the #1. That was the...
What is it?
That's the fucking Google's #1 answer. Look, whenever you put it... Look at this shit. When you ask that, this is what happened. It's not... Like, is this reliable? Is this a reliable source? Oh my god, look at all these.
So is that true?
Hold on, 2019. Here's why it's called Bluetooth. Let's get to the fucking bottom of this. I don't believe... Snipes, I don't care how many of Google's top 5 things said that. I'm looking at fucking... Here's why it's called... The Huffington Post. Here we go. Wait. What?
What?
Wait, is that true?
You should look at Bing if you can.
Oh my god, he's right.
He's right. He sounds like he just kind of pulled that shit out of his ass. Although, like, a lot of that sounds like shit that somebody would pull out of their ass. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
my
not
god,
doubting
the
you,
Bluetooth
Snipes.
symbol is a B and an H, but like the H doesn't look the same. It's Scandinavian script. For B and H. Bro. I never ever would have guessed that Bluetooth was more than 1,000 years old. Like the reason behind the name at least is 1,000. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy to me.
Bananas.
Oh.
Writing that down for next time's recap.
Yeah. That was nuts. Well, we learned something.
And we did. And they say we would never teach anything.
Bird, did you say
Bird?
that Quentin bought you that as a Christmas present?
What?
That fucking CD?
Conway Twitty? Oh, wait, can
Every
I get that to
time-
show people?
no.
Hold on.
No, stop, because this mic's really sensitive. They're going to hear all that. Don't.
Oh, okay.
Seriously, we can
Okay.
explain it. We don't have to show
Okay,
them.
no, but the cover looks so good.
It's just Conway Twitty, bro. This
Oh,
man...
wait,
our friend
wait,
Quentin
let me explain. I want
got
to tell
this
the
man.
story.
Go
I
ahead.
want to tell the story.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we went to Walmart for Black Friday at like 1 in the morning after like the Black Friday had basically ended. And Quentin was looking for a printer. And I was also in the CD section, just kind of browsing, you know, looking at shit like that was old as fuck. And I come across this CD, and I see his eyes and his hair. Those crystal blue eyes and that jet black hair that looks like Lil Gideon's hair from Gravity Falls, if you guys have ever seen that.
Get on that shit.
And it's Conway Twitty, and he's looking me in my eyes, and I can hear it. Hello, darling.
Bro,
and nice to see you. It's been a long time. But look, that's the moment I knew, like, I had to get this. And to further back up, this is why I even looked at the back of the CD. I picked it up, I turned it over, and that song from that cutaway from Family Guy that made me laugh oh so many years ago was on the back, along with tight-fitting jeans. And I knew right then and there that I wanted this CD. And the best part, the sticker beside the lovely Conway Twitty's face said $5. And I knew I would have to come back, because I had no money. So, I'm talking about the CD to Quentin, and Quentin just grabs it out of my hand and sticks it on the pile with his printer and his camera that he's getting for Black Friday shopping. Is like, I got this for you. This is my present for Christmas from you. And immediately I was so angry because I told him I didn't want anything for Christmas, that I wasn't getting anybody anything for Christmas, and he got me that fucking CD. Along
that
with
glorious, wonderful, in your eyes, glorious,
yes,
wonderful,
yes,
magical CD.
Absolutely.
And, like now you have to like save. Now you have to like save him. You have to like owe him a life debt or some crazy.
No, shit. I don't have to owe him a life debt. I just have to
serious.
get something that's $5. But man, when I tell you what a CD, like I was playing that CD when I picked Charlie up from the gym earlier. Like I fucking love like. It's just so hilarious to me because, like, all his songs are either about wanting a woman he can't have or he's done a woman wrong and he's sad about it. Except for tight-fitting jeans. Tight-fitting jeans is the shit. I want tight-fitting jeans played at my funeral while I'm wearing jeans in the casket. And then I can say it's all in the jeans, but as a ghost. That's an Office reference.
Am I the only one that hates giving and receiving gifts?
You hate giving and receiving, huh?
Yeah. like specifically Christmas. Like I kind of get birthdays, but even that I don't like.
I feel like Christmas, you feel like you're obligated to, and that's why you.
Yeah, like.
But Christmas, look for me. Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
For me, Christmas is more of like you're giving people stuff for making it through like another year, and being like, hey, like I love you, man. Glad you're here with me. Let's get through this other year together. It's like a pat on the back. And I feel like it's a good time to be nice to people and a reminder that you should be nice to people all year long rather than just around that time of year. Like the other day, Arby's was about to close, and I went there, and like I asked them, hey, when do you guys close? And they're like, 1 minute and 54 seconds. I was like, never mind. I'll go somewhere else. And they said, thank you. And I said, you're welcome.
This is
and
my
I
gift to
you.
Yeah. See, I could give gifts in the form of like doing shit for people all the time, but it's the actual getting an item. Like, and it's not even like a money thing. It's like, I hate getting gifts because rarely will someone get me something I actually think is cool or like. Like I would rather someone get me a pack of notepads than like a cool item, because I'll use a pack of notepads.
Oh, it's more like.
It's like I have enough shit.
It's a usefulness thing.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
Like someone give me a computer monitor, I'm fucking elated. Like I got a monitor, new PC monitor. I can fucking hook it up. Now I got.
I feel like you're chopping hints for your Christmas present. Like you really want
don't get me. Look,
monitor.
I don't want mine.
I'm messing with you.
What I'm saying is, like, I like getting stuff that I'm gonna use.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not opposed to getting cool shit. Like, I'm not saying that either. But like, it's the whole like needing to have it by that time that makes it like, especially for getting gifts. I hate getting somebody a gift because then I'm worried, like, one, are they gonna like it? 2, is it gonna be enough? 3, like, I gotta have it by this time, and it's like, God, like, I don't want to get it by then, because like now I have a deadline, and now all the sales are like priced up because people know that they want to get gifts. It's like, I would rather be like, oh, Creighton will like this in like June.
Yeah.
And be like, Creighton will like this thing. What? $10? Fucking A, and get him this cool thing. And like, Creighton, look, I got you a JBL speaker. It was on sale. It's really loud.
Thank you.
JBL. Sponsor. Imagine they sponsor us. But like, it's a dope speaker. It's cheap when I get it. Like, it's like, fucking get that. Grab one of those. Like, half the shit up there is gifts. And, like, I like, you know what I like? If you want to, look, for the future, if anyone's watching, if you want to get me an awesome gift, get me a pop, bro. I love these things. Huh.
I don't want to buy them.
He says as he's breaking them.
Yeah, as I break all of them. I haven't bought any of these. Because I don't want to purchase Pops. I don't want to waste my money on
Yeah, I
these
don't
things
blame
because
you.
I'll get addicted to buying them. But I still think they're dope. I got Todd from BoJack
You
Horseman.
got a very diverse selection.
Yeah, right? I got Todd. I've got 11 from Stranger Things. The first one I got Christmas Groot, like the OG Christmas Groot from like
The
this
first
is like
Guardians,
this is like 5 years ago. This is from the original. No, this is from Guardians of the
That's
Galaxy
what I'm
1.
saying, the original.
Yeah, this is the end of it. In the movie. And then Davos, this is the newest one. Davos from Game of Thrones.
Dapo, sweet.
So like Davos, my dad's one of my uncles hates him, and he's a giant Clemson fan, and he hates Davos Sweeney
Why?
because he's his words. That motherfucker is a shit coach. He's awful. I can't believe they're undefeated. Like just he's so funny. Like to hate the coach of the like best team in college football right now.
I know, right?
If
Did
not,
you see the game
if
today?
not number one, like top 3 or 4 teams. Yeah, I saw the. Yeah, I saw
Oh, wait, by the way, we should mention the date. So today's like
today's
November something going
December 1st now.
November 30th going to December 1st.
Yeah, is the
The
time of recording.
Carolina Panthers lost. The Gamecocks lost like 3
To like 38 or
yeah,
something.
like
to
an
to
insane
Clemson.
fucking number.
They're rivals.
So right now, if you're watching this in the future and like Clemson sucks, there was a time when they were like
Well,
unbeatable.
that's gone back and forth over the
I know,
decades
I'm
a
just
bunch of
messing
times. But
I'm just saying.
like Pops, bro, Pops are a cheap, wonderful gift. Like if you know a genre I like if I like Rick and Morty, it's like, what's Charlie like? He likes Game of Thrones, he likes Rick and Morty, he likes Star Wars. Great, get me anything to do with any of those things in a pop, and I'll be happy. It doesn't have to be the best pop. It's just a pop. I like pops. They're cool, but I'm not buying it. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I
I
mean?
wouldn't either. Like
So like,
look, I
that's
hate
the kind of thing.
Pops.
Those are perfect gifts. Because then I'm like, I can build a collection off of gifted. You know, that's a cool thing. Because then like I don't have. Because all the rest of the stuff up there, I'm not saying that I don't like any of it, but there's a lot of stuff up there I got as gifts that like I wouldn't have up there otherwise. I would love to have just a wall of pops that were gifts. Because then I could be like, yeah, this person got me this one that one time, and this one that time, and that, and like I have all these cool things. But like, I think those are all bad reasons. I think the real thing I don't like is the expectation. That like, oh, you didn't give me a gift? Well, you're a bad person. Like, what? Some people think that way. You know what I mean?
I don't.
I know. No, I know.
I know.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying-
I get what you're saying. Like,
Oh.
and I was gonna like say that I agree with you. That I feel like that feeling is definitely something like I have experienced and have had other people tell me
I felt
that they
both sides,
experienced.
but I felt both sides when I was a kid.
Yes.
When I was like, the fuck?
like
I didn't get a present
for
from
me-
this person?
for me, like I don't really count on people giving me gifts
Yeah.
because normally I'm the one that's like, here, this is a gift for you. Feel my love and affection. And like I don't really want anything in return because like I'm like, yeah, you know, it's
I
enough
just
for
give
me.
people shit.
Yeah, it's
How many
enough-
times have you come over here and you were like, oh, what's this? I was like, you want it?
Yeah.
Like, because I just don't, I have like buckets over there, stuff I don't
yeah.
use or
And now we're
need.
giving away shit for free
Oh
online.
my god.
With
I
that key phrase
No.
that will be coming up in 2 minutes.
don't- No.
But anyways, so like for me it's enough giving people away stuff or giving away stuff for me, like and making that person happy. You know what I mean? That's why I have Creightons Crazy Crap giveaway. Like for real. Like legitimately
No, I get it.
it makes me so happy to give people shit. Like it's enough it's enough of a reward on its own.
I mean, I get that. I'm not saying I don't get that. I just,
You don't support Creightons Crazy Crap giveaway. And it's okay. In time you will.
I'll support it.
Search your feelings.
Whenever-
you know it to be true.
Well, I think that your thing is that there's no build up.
Oh, like
You announce these during the streams, so like no one is showing up for that one.
So I just need to advertise more. Be like, this week
No.
on Creightons Crazy
Yes,
Crap
but no, because like shirts off now, no clue. I love you though. That was funny. That was the first time anyone said it. We're like an hour in, and
I
that was
know.
the first time. That was funny.
Well, we've been like solid contenting for like a while.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, man. I don't know. I'm just bad. My biggest problem on both sides is when I get a gift that I don't like. Because then I'm the asshole. You know what I mean? Then I'm like, oh, thanks.
The way I see like getting a gift that you don't like is like it's easily something you just regift. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like I guess that's kind of an asshole thing, but like I said, like the thing for me is like I love giving shit to people anyway. So like I'm see it as a positive either way. Like either I'll get it and I like it, or I'll give it away and make somebody else's day and I'll feel great about it too. So like it doesn't bother me, and I try to tell people that. Well, the very few people who have gotten me gifts, like outside of my family,
Yeah.
which is very, very few. Like
Oh, yeah.
I think a couple of people I've dated have gotten me stuff, and of course you and Quentin have over the years. But other than that, like I mean, and I'm not asking for gifts either. Like from
Yeah.
people, I tell people all the time, don't
I
worry
don't
about
want,
getting.
I don't
me
want
anything.
people to give me a gift on my
Yeah.
birthday.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I want for my birthday? I want my friends to take me to dinner and pay for my dinner. That's a flawless birthday for me.
Yeah.
That's the bee's fucking knees,
Yeah.
bro. Let's go to Applebee's. Let me get some ribs. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna party. Like,
Absolutely.
Like I just want to have fun and I want to laugh with my bro. When you, me, Quentin, and a few of our other friends, not gonna name names because I don't know if they want their names, but like what we did a few nights ago at the place, like that group of people, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
add a couple, select people to that even.
Or
like,
even what
we
happened
laugh
on Thanksgiving
so
night.
hard sometimes
Oh,
because
yeah.
of the shit that people say. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we are such a funny group of people, and it's so great.
I will tell you the best gift that I got last year though was like a brand new phone, so that was pretty dope.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that. Like, don't get me wrong. Some gifts are awesome, and like out of nowhere, let's go to Applebee's. I just want to party. Shut up, Copenhagen. You
They
know what I
have
mean?
cheap drinks.
That's
Welcome
true.
To the neighborhood.
I don't drink
in the
that.
neighborhood. That's
I don't
their
drink
slogan,
that.
right? In the neighborhood or something.
I don't know.
Let's go home. Oh no, that's Bojangles. Welcome home.
I have no idea. I don't know.
We're just sponsoring all these places.
Yeah. If you're a business, we'll sponsor you.
We'll send you this. We'll send you our giveaway in a bow box. Oh, there's some people, some places don't even know what Bojangles is because like it's an East Coast thing, isn't it, or like a southeastern coast thing?
I heard
And
that.
then-
Like here, it's Hardee's, but like on the West Coast,
It's
the other one,
something Junior.
Carl's Jr.'s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a different, but it's like the same logo and everything.
No, but there's no
Like,
Bojangles
it's the same restaurant.
anywhere else except for like the southeast.
Maybe, I don't know.
Unless they got like some other chain of restaurants, but and I've heard some people go like, "Oh, you want to go to Bojangles?" They've never been to like Bojangles before. I think it's a Hispanic restaurant.
Yeah, that's funny.
And I'm like, no,
That's really funny.
it's the furthest it can be away from that. What does Bojangles even mean? What are those?
I don't know, dude. It's just a cool name. Sounds fun to say. Bojangles.
I know
Yeah, it
it's
just
fun
sounds
to
good. It
say,
sounds
but
good.
like it's got to
Comes
be
off
the
the
name
tongue
of
good.
something.
Damn, clickbait. Hi, guys. Hello, Mama Native. What's the coolest present you ever got?
The coolest present I ever got?
Yeah, like just coolest thing. And not, it doesn't have to be like literally cool. Like to you. Coolest thing to you.
I know
What?
the first thing that came to mind. So I got the 25th anniversary Optimus Prime, like when it was. It's like it's a literal transformer, right, from G1.
The mouse from Green Mile's name was Bojangles.
Is that the reason why?
That's what he's
I
saying.
don't think that's the reason why. Though.
That's an old book. That's a Stephen King book.
So
Green
wait.
Mile's like an old Stephen King book, like Shawshank Redemption.
So what? A restaurant's named after a mouse?
I wouldn't be surprised. Tell your story. You got the
You don't
Transformer
eat
thing.
nice there. Anyways, so so I got like it was the 25th
You don't eat
anniversary. That's like to give my age a little bit there because I think Transformers is now like what 30 years old,
I don't
35,
know.
40 years
I have
old.
no idea.
But this was like a 25 year anniversary of Transformers Optimus Prime that was probably about like this tall and was like this tall. You can't see because it was like this long. Anyways. And it was completely die cast, right? And it was like a functioning transformer. You could transform it. It came with all this equipment. Like, it had his gun, his axe. It even had Megatron transformed into a blaster, so that way you could, like, be like, oh, he's got Megatron now, you know? And I got it at way too young of an age, because I lost all that shit, and I broke the foot off of him. And, like, I still have the actual figure, though. Like, and it's probably... I looked it up one time, Charlie, that thing is worth $400 completely intact in the box. And it came with a stand that said catchphrases loud as fuck in Peter Cullen's voice. Peter Cullen, by the way, it's right up there with Kevin Conroy as like voices for shit that like I automatically that's the voice I hear if I read like this person's lines.
Yeah.
But my God.
It is so fun watching you get like activated.
Yeah, like oh, that thing was so cool. Charlie, like, it had an axe and, like, his fucking
Chuck E. Cheese was
blaster.
named after a mouse, you fucking peasant.
It had it had a matrix of leadership in his chest that you could open up, and like he could hold it, and the matrix itself would open up, just like in that Transformers movie. Not the Bayformers one, but the old one from the 1980s where they fought Unicron and they beat him with the matrix of leadership in the distant year of 2005. At that point, ah man, that was awesome. I need to get another one. I don't care. I'm gonna break down and buy one for like $400. I make bad decisions with money, but my God, is that the best? That's the best figure I've ever had. Ooh, even better. Okay, I thought of a better one. I got Unicron for Christmas one year. It was like the very last Transformer my grandpa bought me before he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it was so cool. It turned... This is before I even really realized what Transformers were. And I was like, oh, this is a cool monster thing that can shapeshift. And you put little panels in certain places, and you can put mini-cons all over him. Like, this is during Armada when mini-cons were like the gimmick. Before Bumblebee was even a thing. I mean, Bumblebee was a thing, but Bumblebee wasn't in the mainstream.
I think I had one of those at one point, too.
Yeah, it was dope.
Or at the very least, like, someone I knew had one, and we all messed with it.
They completely fucked up the angle for the I remember for the fucking commercial for it, because it's from the side, and you're supposed to look at Unicron like, if you had him transformed, you'd look at him from the top down, and he looks like a planet eater. But for the commercial, you just see him from the side, so all you see is like horns. You don't even see the mouth part of it, and it's just like, look at them, they pinch. He eats mini-cons or something. Like, we can look up the commercial for it. It's pretty fucking hilarious.
Nah.
And they're like, it's a brand new alien transformer that nobody knows what it is. And you're like, well, going back and watching that commercial, I'm like, all the Transformers are aliens. What are you saying? Anyways, those two are up there. That's like my top two.
I wish you would get like that energetic and like activated about like everything we talk about.
I do get that energetic and activated. Not the same level? Okay, I'll work on it.
Not the same.
I'll work on it for you, baby.
Okay, dog. I need you to relax.
It's not gay if you say no homo after you swallow.
Okay, bro. Jesus. Your mother watches this.
Hey, Mom, I love you.
Oh my God. We are...
Have fun at the beach, by the way. She's at the beach night right now with her
Awesome. Our generation...
Have a safe trip back tomorrow. I love you.
We are fucking crazy people. Our generation has got to be one of the craziest groups of people I've ever...
Because we had Unicron growing up. That's what it was. We had a proper version of Unicron in the Unicron trilogy, and like Michael Bay just fucked it all up.
You know how kids our age and like a little younger, like this more recent generation,
yes,
like they look at like 70 and 80-year-olds as like old people who are like out of whack with technology and shit. For a long time, I thought we're gonna be like the first cool 70 and 80-year-olds because we're gonna be like caught up. But I think things are changing so fast still that in like 40, 50 years, like there is gonna be like a singularity with technology. So I think that like our children or grandchildren, like they're gonna be
the singularity.
They're gonna be the singularity kids where when they are like 80, age,
This won't matter.
It won't matter when it comes to friendships, because I think that anyone will be able to connect over anything. Like I can hop on Discord and talk to Nick's community. Like, be in Nick's chat, be in, like, the Discord playing Call of Duty, and play it with, like, 70-year-olds, and us have the same vocabulary, the same, like, needs, wants, like, feels for things, like, us enjoy the same kind of shit, just based on, like, people change, you know? Like, whether it's, age don't matter, okay. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, that's kind of happening now, though. I mean, like,
yeah, it is, but there's still a big gap for what people have grown up with.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so like I think that we're gonna, cause we still remember a time where, you know, there was not really internet. You know, there was internet, but there wasn't like
this,
not like this. You know, so like we've grown up through that. You know, so like these kids who are like 5 and 6 might be the first generation, cause you know by the time they're really experiencing things at all, and like their experiences mean anything, then you know. They might get to a point where they're hanging out with people a lot older just because based on the internet reasons, you know. But I don't know. I think we're definitely the front line of this thing happening. Because I've got friends on here who are like in their 40s and 50s and 60s, you know. Mm-hmm. Like I've met people through this crazy, ridiculous like thing that has happened to me. which is just meeting all these people. But I don't know. I have a weird feeling hanging out with older people because of the internet. Yeah, what could go wrong? I think that the stigma is disappearing because of how much safer things have gotten, and how much people are protecting their kids. And by kids, I don't mean like 10-year-olds. I mean like 18, 19, 20, going out like teenagers will start to not feel so weird to talk to older people. You know what I mean? Like, people will have more things in common in the future when it comes to stuff like that. If we haven't destroyed this planet by then.
Or we aren't all computers by then.
Or we're not all computers.
I'm not going to be a computer. I don't want to be one.
I don't know. I don't think I'd mind being a computer. Imagine 400 years from now, I'm on Mars talking to the humans who are being born. Like, yeah, I was one of you. It was dope. I mean, I recommend staying like that for a while, but eventually, you're going to want to be a robot.
Like you have a computer Eevee.
Yeah, computer Eevee. It's like 90, 100 years in, you start to lose function of shit. Like, that's when you be a robot. Be a robot, then you can be like me. You could walk around on Mars, hang out, go to Jupiter, walk in the clouds, and then come back here and, tell humans how to live their best life. Like, I didn't live my best life, but I lived a pretty good one. And now I can, teach people based on that. Or something. That's like my crazy dream, is that like hundreds of years from now, I'm just like Bender. I'm just Bender from Futurama, but walking around in my new robot body, just teaching things. Creighton finna be a panini maker.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be fun.
I can make paninis.
I believe you.
Oh, hey, we're an hour in. I didn't do a giveaway.
Dude, we're not doing a giveaway.
So the keyword for tonight's giveaway for Sunset Boulevard VHS barely open tape is French dip. And the first person to DM me that key phrase on Twitter, Snapchat, Google+, wherever the fuck you have me on, will win this tape. Premium, 1994 Sunset Boulevard. Again, the key phrase is French dip.
You sound like a shitty infomercial.
This is what
people are about to change the stream.
This is what the internet wants right here.
Because of this awful
Sunset Boulevard on tape.
Are you going to
relatively
scribble on
unopened. I am not going to write on it unless the person wants me to sign it. But I'm not signing it right out the bat unless they want it to be signed.
We just reached 2,500 channel views.
Was that pretty good?
It means that this channel has been viewed 2,500 times.
Hey, we're not even at that year yet, so that's pretty good.
That means it's like kind of a lot.
But yeah, anyways, French dip is the key phrase.
Bro, I hate you.
Well, look, last time we didn't get anybody for the secret giveaway. So, I'm kind of, nervous. If we don't get anybody for this one, I'm just going to keep bringing random shit
No, just stop doing the giveaways for a while.
No, I'm just going to keep
No, look, at a certain point...
I'm going to beat this dead horse until it fucking molds and turns to bones.
That's a terrible plan. Here's what we need to do. I'm going to start working on these emotes. I do want to get emotes made and stuff. Yeah. At least an emote.
Can we get an emote for Sunset Boulevard?
No. At the very least, I want to do an emote, if not one or two. I might do this. I might get an emote of you, an emote of me, and an emote of Baby Yoda.
Oh, hey, is Dilton here?
He hasn't been yet. If he is, wow. He hasn't said anything.
Wow. I was about to say Dilton's normal.
Again, I think Nick's still streaming, so there's a lot of people that are going to be in there.
Well, nobody's going to get the giveaway then.
Well. A perfect sign.
Nah, we'll do it.
We'll get it next
time. Or we could promote it on the Twitter, too.
I mean, you could.
Yeah,
I'm not
going to.
On
Twitter,
oh my god.
I gotta get it all.
Listen, bro.
And everything. There we go.
Listen to me say my thing.
Hold on, I'm doing something.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
You monster.
Hold
on. What I want to do, I want to get an emote of me, an emote of Creightons, and an emote.
I'd love that. An emote of me.
An emote of me, an emote of Creightons, an emote of Baby Yoda, and
us holding Baby Yoda.
Can you stop talking? Thank you. I'm going to get 3 emotes made. Whenever Sneaky Bro Art have a spot open to do so, because their queue is full right now. So I messaged them today and said to put me in the queue. They haven't responded. I don't know if they've even... Here, let me see if they've even looked at it yet. I don't think they've even seen the message, so they're busy. Those guys are working like fucking beasts. They're amazing.
What are they doing?
They make
making
they make emotes professionally. That's their job. But they're friends. They've been on the podcast. Like my first podcast uploaded to the channel was with them. I think it was like one of the first 2 or 3. But with that said, I want to start doing stuff like that to build the stream so that people will have more fun in here and feel like right now. If you're subscribing, all you're doing is supporting me. And don't get me wrong, I know that's like the reason people are supposed to support, but I'm not an idiot. I know that if people subscribe, they at least want emotes or like a sub badge, something to like show like that they've been subbed, you know? Like sub badges are cool because it's like hey, I've been here longer than you have, or hey, I've been, you know what I mean? Like that's cool. And emotes are like, look at this dope emote I get for subscribing to this guy. Like I get something out of it. So I think I'm gonna do emotes first. One, because Baby Yoda is an amazing meme and I love him and I want to have an emote that I can use for that. And then 2, it'll help build and maintain subscribers. And what I'm saying is if we're gonna do a giveaway, we should have a thing where once we start to build up subscribers and then stick around, you know, like maybe do like I don't know, like at 100 subscribers we'll do a $50 Amazon gift card, or at like, you know, at 100 we'll do like I'll send you a lock of Creightons hair, something hilarious.
Oh, that's a good idea.
No, that's terrible. It was a joke. But you know what I mean. Like, we don't need to just do a random-ass giveaway to interrupt the podcast every single stream. Because I don't like it. It bothers me. No one's participating. Dilton does, jokingly. Our real-life friend, Adrian, won. And then Blake won. Because you were like, guys, someone do it. And he did it. Like, no one's doing it. It's not interesting. I mean, it's funny. But, like, if you're going to do them, they need to be more spaced out for sure, at least. At the very least, you need to space them out harder. How big is this tweet?
Huh?
You've been tweeting.
Oh, I was doing all my hashtags and everything.
Oh
By the way, can
my
we talk
God.
about, like, there's a new Harley Quinn show on DC Universe? Have you seen that? Like, it's completely animated and...
You spelled Boulevard wrong.
Damn it. No, that's how it's spelled in the box.
No, it's not. There's an E in between the L and the
Fuck.
B.
I can edit that, though, right?
Nope.
Oh, damn it.
You have to redo the whole tweet.
Nope.
Good. Just leave it.
Boulevard. That's how we're doing Boulevard these days. Anyways, so we'll see if anybody wins that now that it's live on the...
I despise you.
Can I have some
Bulletard.
coffee?
Huh?
Have some coffee?
I don't have any.
What?
Yeah, I ran out. I need to go get some more. Am I right? That's what I'm saying, Copenhagen. Look at you. You've derailed the whole podcast.
What did he say?
Nothing. I just don't. I don't know what we were talking. We were talking about something.
Oh, we can keep
or,
going.
Or I was, and then you did this fucking giveaway, and I have no clue what we were talking about. And I'm sad, and I blame you.
No.
And we can't be
it's
friends,
cool.
and I'm ending the podcast. We're never doing another one. Hashtag devastated. Hashtag
rip
crying
shirts
inside.
off.
Hashtag
rip shirts off. We
Hashtag
should
rip shirts off.
We should leave that one.
Shirts off should be an emote.
Yeah.
I should have a shirts off emote.
We need an icon for the show, to be honest with you. Or like a logo or something. I don't know. Can we have the top half of a torso naked as our logo, or will we get flagged on?
I think it just depends on what you. I'd have to ask, look into the right thing, but I doubt we'd get in trouble. But I don't know.
That'd be a way of getting away with it, though, in a way.
Yeah, we just gotta be careful about what we.
And then have it either in between us or in the bottom corner of each screen,
We have right here there's just a whole a naked chest, but the nipples are right behind our camera boxes, so they can't tell.
Yeah.
There's just a ripped 6-pack there with his boxes.
It could be even your 6-pack, like an animated version of your 6-pack.
Nah.
Or, wait, you have an 8-pack. I'm sorry.
No, I have a 6-pack.
Imagine though, like you're like, oh, I actually have an 8-pack.
Well, actually, it's a 23-pack. I have a middle one in the top.
I actually have a 12-pack, and it's right here. You pull up like a 12-pack of beer. By the way, I have a question. Someone asked me the other day, like, if we were ever going to do like a drunk podcast, and I was like, I don't know if we could get away with that on Twitch.
No, yeah, you can.
Oh, we could?
You could. You can't. I think the only rules with stuff like that is smoking. You can't. I don't know if you can smoke cigarettes. I know you can smoke weed as long as you live in a state where it's legal.
And you can't vape.
You can vape.
No, we're not. We can't. Not on ours.
Oh, no, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But
I don't even think we should have people on that.
It is legal to vape. Oh, there's something I wanted to tell you that you interrupted me, you dumb idiot, and I remember now. There's a guy, I was thinking about if we're ever going to have guests on. I have a guest. His name is Pooty33.
Oh.
He's a streamer.
Yeah.
He is hilarious.
So what, you want to have him on and us talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the very worst, like, I would love to just do one and just introduce you to him and have me and him have a conversation and you just be there and interject and ask questions as, like, a third person. Because that's one way we can start getting you interwoven with this community.
Yeah.
Is you talking to the people in said community.
And me getting an MFAM jacket that's like this.
I don't know. I mean, that's going to be a custom thing.
I know. We're not at the point where we can start getting custom suits for ourselves.
Definitely not.
We're definitely working to that. That's one of my goals, is to have just a bunch of custom suits. If nothing
that
else.
would be awesome. I'd love to have, like, the Conor McGregor fuck you suit.
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious.
That is the best. That thing is so awesome.
I love that it's, like, too small, too, to, like, really censor.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, stuff. Oh. Little things like that get past rules are one of my favorite things about entertainment. And, like, just getting away with stuff like that in general.
That's what I'm saying. We could have, like, a shirt-off thing and, like, just totally get by with it.
Shirts off with Creightons and Charlie. Mm-hmm. I like that name. I'm glad we picked that name for now.
Glad too. So, are we just calling it Shirts Off, or are we calling it Shirts Off with Creightons and Charlie? Because I've been hashtagging it as both.
I think so far, like, I've just had it as, like, the Shirts Off podcast.
So, hey, Dilton's, like, liking a bunch of my shit right now, so I think
then
he's about
hopefully
to join us.
He's
Either,
here.
if he hasn't already.
If he isn't already here.
Dilton is among us.
Yeah.
If he isn't already.
He'll be here soon. That little turkey. I love Dilton, bro.
Hey,
I can't
it's
wait
not
to meet
Thanksgiving anymore. Stop making
my God.
turkey references.
That turtle dove.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. There I go.
It's the first day of Christmas, damn it.
It is December, bro. It's December.
People were like, it's the first day of Christmas, November 1st. Like,
that's
in like a whole fucking 60 days of Christmas.
I hate those people.
You're one of those people, Charlie.
No, I'm not.
You hate yourself.
I'm not
it's
one
okay.
of those people.
It's an inner
I
conflict.
hate when people get like say stuff like before Thanksgiving has happened.
Look, Charlie, I want to help you with your inner conflict. I know that you hate yourself, and it's okay. You know, you can hate
I
yourself.
probably love myself more than
But
anyone else does.
you need to forgive yourself and move on from loving Christmas as much as you do.
No, I think that
I'm mirroring.
I think that you're dumb,
I'm mirroring
and you're saying
your
dumb
behavior right
things. I think you're saying dumb things, trying to sound smart. And
Look,
it's not
I've had a bunch of notes on this actually, right in the back of my notebook. I've been taking notes on this for a long time. This is actually the 4th notebook.
Oh!
This is the 4th. Who's that?
An anonymous cheerer
Cheered?
cheered 40 bits.
Oh.
Thank you, an anonymous cheerer. You scared me, because my bits are loud. First, I forgot to do Streamlabs. And 2, wow, that's loud. Holy bananas.
But as I was saying...
Thank you, though.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
awesome. That was awesome.
I've got 4 notebooks filled of stuff like where you just are fucking celebrating Christmas way too much. You can watch
Right.
Grandma Got Run Over by Santa. What is that called? What's that song?
Grandma got run over by
A reindeer. Grandma got run over by a
Coming
reindeer
home
like
from my
8
house
times
Christmas
alone before this year
You
was
can
over.
say you don't believe in Santa.
But as for me and Grandpa,
We believe. There it is. That was a banger song.
Did you ever watch the movie?
Yeah, I hated it.
Why?
I didn't like it.
It's like a classic now. We have to watch it.
I hate
It's
that
Christmas.
movie. No, I'm not
You
watching
wouldn't
it.
bone Cousin Mel?
No.
Oh.
She's an animated character, bro.
What?
It's
You,
not
are you
real.
saying you're not into anime? You wouldn't
That is
bone
what I'm
fictional animated characters?
No, I wouldn't.
There's never
do
been
that.
a character like that's animated that's ever turned you on ever.
Listen.
No, this is a topic now. Have you ever, like in your life, seen a fictional character that has turned you on that is animated? in any kind of way. CGI, 2D animation, anything.
Lola Bunny from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
So now you're telling me, not
His
only
wife.
are you not into anime, but you're a furry.
No,
Just
she's
messing
not
with-
a
messing
she's
with-
not an
I'm
animal.
messing with- She's not an animal? She is an animal.
No, she's not.
Lola Bunny?
Yeah.
She is an animal.
No, she's not.
She's a talking rabbit.
No, she's not. You don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about, fucking... What's that thing with the basketball and,
Yeah.
something galaxy or whatever. Space something.
Is it? Am I dumb? Is it not Lola Bunny? Hold on.
It's something bunny.
Wife.
Space Jam. That's what I was thinking of.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica.
I
You
apologize.
said Lola Bunny.
I was
Lola
thinking
Bunny.
Lola from Space Jam. I think that's who that is.
That's why I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay.
Lola?
For any of you diehards, don't lose your mind. But just so you know, that's Jessica Rabbit. So, I don't want to hear shit. At least not from you.
Charlie Woodbone, Jessica Rabbit. But no other animated characters.
I was listening to the Game Grumps one time, and Danny was like, I mean, Lola Bunny was just in the basketball court scene, which, oh my god. Thank you again, Anonymous Cheerer.
I think we're just providing like great content right now, and they're like, "Oh my god, I gotta keep going."
Oh, for sure. This flawless Lola Bunny Jessica
We're
Rabbit.
digging into your psychology, Charlie, trying to
Go
figure
ahead,
out
bro.
what
You
makes
know what?
you
Just
tick.
lay it on me. Ask these questions.
So we know you're not super into anime, but you would bone Lola Bunny. Or
Jessica
not
Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit, my bad. I need to put Jessica Rabbit, not just Jessica. We're not on a first name basis.
Make sure you involve the last name.
Okay. Let me write this in all caps.
That was funny.
So you're saying you wouldn't bone Lola Bunny?
That's definitely what I'm saying.
Oh, damn it. I thought you were going to change your mind.
Well, if I'm being honest, I just started thinking about something else. Because your question is dumb. I just said that.
No, I mean, like, we're on this topic, you know?
I don't think I would be into boning any animal characters.
What about Shigo from Kim Possible?
Damn.
See what I mean?
No, I need like a 3D version. I don't need
okay.
even Jessica Rabbit.
Like a
is,
CGI
little
version?
different.
Or, like, what do you mean when
I
you
don't
say
know, bro.
3D?
I don't know, bro.
Like, do you
I
mean
don't
like
like
a
this
person
conversation.
cosplaying your
I don't like this
Shigo?
conversation that much.
No, I'm trying to feel you out, round you out as a person, Charlie.
Mhm. I don't know. Man, I don't know. See, here's the problem. I'm gonna think about it a lot, and then later in the night, I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, her." And then her. Like, you know, I'm gonna like think about
Alright,
it.
okay, so we'll come back and you just compile a list of like anime characters you would bone and anime characters you wouldn't bone, and we'll just compare and contrast and figure out,
Okay.
get down to the nitty gritty and figure out like who you would. You know what? I'm just gonna create like, hold on. I'm creating a list right now.
You have the side list.
Yes, the side list. Animated characters.
Yo, Copenhagen, this audio has been better than last time, right? I just want to double check.
Would do.
If you're still here, that is. Because we definitely made the audio better than last time. Say 412? Yeah, it says 412. Okay, we're good.
Would it do? Okay, so far on the list of would do, we've got Jessica Rabbit
Jessica Rabbit.
and
Just Jessica Rabbit.
Just Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
And so you want me to put Lola Bunny in the no column?
Yeah, I said no 3
Okay.
times. 4
I'm just
now.
making sure.
Bro, I think you have something for Lola Rabbit.
I really don't.
Or
Like I
Lola
couldn't
Bunny.
give a shit either way. So who else? What about Shigo? Did you ever decide a no on Shigo, or you just
Nah.
gotta think about it more? No.
No.
Damn, I can't believe really Shigo.
Yeah, she's. I don't know.
Dr. Draken.
No. What?
If you say so. He's got tiny hands. What about Kim Possible herself?
Kim Possible is a teenager.
Aged up Kim Possible.
How aged up?
Like to your age now.
23?
Actually, if we're going by logistics, she would be way older than both of us.
So 23.
She'd probably be like in her early 30s, late 20s right now.
23-year-old Kim Possible. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put 23-year-old Kim Possible.
I love that that's like a stipulation.
Okay, so what about Wonder Woman? Or do you not have a visual image of animated Wonder Woman?
No, I have a visual image. Just, no, I couldn't.
Not
Wonder Woman would be bored with me. I would not satisfy Wonder Woman. We're talking Wonder Woman, bro.
Can you believe
She wouldn't even like feel me if I just massaging her shoulders. like she couldn't feel shit.
Can you believe she hooked up with Batman in that series?
Yeah.
It's crazy,
It's
right?
Batman.
I know, but I mean, like, that's insane to me. Like, because now so many people are like, oh, I ship Wonder Woman and Superman more. And I'm like, it's kind of like, you remember Sky High? They remind me too much of the parents from Sky High when they're together.
That was a great movie.
That was a good movie.
Like, out of all the Disney Channel, like, shit movies, that was a good one.
Yeah. Oh, Smart House was a good one, too.
Yeah.
Fuck! Thank you, Anonymous Cheater.
Thank you. I've tried cutting that shit down. How do I cut that down? Alert.
Oh, okay. Cousin Mel is a no, right?
It's... Who?
Cousin Mel from Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer?
Yeah, no. It's a no.
What about her lawyer friend?
No, bro, I don't even like that movie.
Cousin
I really don't like that movie at all. I have negative
memories.
memories of that movie.
That's kind of bad.
I didn't enjoy that movie at all.
Okay, hear me out. So what about, what's her name from Gravity Falls? The one that Dipper had a crush on.
I don't know how old she is.
Wednesday?
Wendy.
Yeah.
I don't know how old she is.
She's like, okay, I think in the show she's like 16, but let's imagine she's like aged up.
Like, are we just assuming aged up is our age?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
She's pretty dope.
To be fair, like, since the show was out around the time, like, we were around her age.
That's true,
anyway,
she
she
would've
would
gotten
be
all
around the same age as us now, anyway. If we're going by, like, if that timeline is...
Well, here's the problem. You're just asking me about all the cool crushes from TV shows that the main character has on people. Like, all these characters are characters that people love.
Okay, what about, what's her name? From
You know Dr. Doofenshmirtz's daughter?
Yeah.
She ends up with Ferb.
I know, that's insane, right?
I had never watched the rest of the show. Like, I never saw the finale. And, like,
I saw the finale.
The other day, it was, like, 10 classic TV endings that are, like, awesome. And that was, like, the last one. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
It was so out of nowhere. I was like, this is awesome.
She ends up with Ferb.
That was so cool.
It's kind of cool, because they run into each other in one episode, and he, like, automatically has, like, a crush on her.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, he's cool. And then, like, later on, like, I think at the end, he rides up in a Ferrari, and she's next to him.
Yeah, you're like, yep.
That's exactly how I imagined that going. So what about her? Would you bone her? I forgot what her name is.
I did, too. It's Natalie. Is it Natalie?
I
just hear Doofenshmirtz.
Nah, I don't think it's Natalie.
Vanessa! It's Vanessa!
Yeah, Vanessa,
It's Vanessa.
yeah.
I heard it. I just heard it in my head. I just had to say it. It's funny. 23-year-old Vanessa. Sure, bro.
Which at that point, at the end of the show, she would have been, because Ferb and them are already aged up at the end. So,
They're
Vanessa...
going to college.
Vanessa... Well, Ferb isn't going to college. He's going...
Yeah, he's going with Vanessa.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying.
She's like a billionaire's daughter, like, because Doofenshmirtz is worth money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somehow,
He's got
doing
money
whatever.
to, like, just drop into shit.
Yeah.
I want Doofenshmirtz money.
Yeah. I want to build an NHR. Bro, that show was funny.
Yeah. Okay,
Like,
what
the
about...
comedy in that show was actually really
What
funny.
about Candace, I mean.
Candace?
Sister.
No.
No?
No.
Candace is a no. Okay, well, what about Isabella? Aged up
No,
Isabella.
just no.
Okay, Isabella.
No, that's too
Do
much.
you want to leave this right here for now?
No,
Or you
not
wanna-
even a little
No,
bit.
I mean, do you want to keep going on this?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
At this point, I've like run out of my topics,
Oh, okay, so this is what we're
and
doing
I'm just
now.
letting the conversation flow.
Okay. So what about the robot from My Life as a Teenage Robot?
No,
Okay.
it's a robot.
No to XJ9.
I love that you know the fucking name. That's funny.
They said it so many times, and I think her name was Judy or something, or Jane.
Bro,
But I just remember XJ9 because her mom would call her that all the time.
I didn't watch that show enough.
That shit was so good.
I remember some episodes, but I don't remember a lot of the episodes.
Okay, so what about... Who else do we know that's animated and is a girl? Okay, what about Batgirl from Batman the Animated Series?
I don't watch enough of it to know who that is.
Oh, damn it. Supergirl from Superman the Animated Series.
And I don't watch any of the DC animated stuff.
Oh, man, you're killing me. Okay, let's see.
You'd have a field day if I was asking you all those questions.
I know, right?
You'd be like, well, her favorite color is purple, and that's the same color as my birthstone, which is the same color as her home planet. Thank you, Anonymous Cheer.
Damn, you got such a short list for ones that you would do.
Yeah, they're cartoons, bro.
What about Hot Girl? Do you remember Hot Girl?
No. Bro, they're cartoons. Ask me about, like,
But what about Sandy from SpongeBob?
Sandy's a squirrel, bro. No.
No, but, like, you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
So, would you... Is that a no to Sandy?
That's a no. That's a large no to Sandy.
Okay,
That's a definitely not to Sandy.
Sandy.
Sandy. Grease. It's Grease.
No.
Sandy.
Sandy.
Oh, Sandy. Sandy Kaminsky. The Kaminsky Method on Netflix. Watch it. It's a great show.
Should we just put together, like...
I'm on that show.
Okay, I'm starting to imagine more, like, children's sitcom live-action ones. So, they're like... Should we put together a list of those?
No, let's just not do
What
that.
What about the mom from Wizards of Waverly Place? That's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just watched that show the other day.
She's rather attractive, to put it nicely.
Alright, I'm creating a new column.
Live action TV women. This is such a weird yet wonderful list.
Okay.
I'm growing to like this list.
Okay.
Or not this list, but this thing.
So we got the mom from Wizards of Waverly Place.
Mm-hmm.
What about Carly from iCarly?
Fuck!
Like an aged
That
up
one
version.
got me, man.
What about aged up
Thank
Carly
you,
of
Anonymous
iCarly?
Cheer. Aged up, bro. See, that just feels weird though.
No, but at this point you gotta imagine if the show was still going.
Even
she would
even
be
if
older than
she's
us.
like 25 now, but like, even that is like, I don't know,
It's
man.
weird, isn't it?
It's weird.
But it's thought
because like I just like that character. Like I just like
She's
her.
so
as-
cool.
Like I just want to be friends with her. You know what I mean? Like I want to just hang out with Carly Shay and like become best friends and like go get coffee and like have
the
this
groovy
kind of
smoothie?
conversation. Yeah, go to the groovy smoothie and like have this conversation. You know, like about other people. Nah, I couldn't bring myself to that. She's too cool. I just want to be friends.
Carly from iCarly. What about Sam? An aged
Sam,
up Sam from
on the
iCarly.
other hand. Sam's crazy.
So is that a yes
Yeah,
or no?
aged. Yes, on the. We have to get double verify that these are aged up versions.
Yeah, no, I write it down. Aged up.
That'd be lit.
Okay, so
She's dope.
aged up.
See,
What
like
about
when you
Gibby?
say bone, I don't picture myself. I mean, I do, but I don't like. That's not the only thing these questions are. I'm like thinking, could this work? Could I have a relationship with these people? That's like where my mind
No,
goes.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
bone is like a loose term.
No, I know what
Like,
you mean.
this
Yeah.
isn't just like a one night stand.
No,
but
Sam,
it can
yeah.
be a one night stand.
Sam, yeah.
Actually, if you want me to, I can create a chart and we can like have like
Have
a
spreadsheet.
hookup section.
Ah! Thank you, Anonymous Cheer.
We can have like a hookup
I love
section and like a date section, and like, you know, we'll go from there. And like I'll create like a pie chart too, and we'll have like graphs. I think a line chart would be best though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just collecting data right now
Shut
for charts.
up.
I really need some graph paper though. These notebooks aren't cutting it.
Ask your questions, bro.
Okay, so what about Gibby from iCarly? Not even a little bit?
No, Creightons.
Oh, okay.
I keep thinking. I feel like you keep grasping at these gay straws. Like
no,
I'm a gay
it's
person.
not even a gay straw. It's just like Gibby as a character. And I want to see what your thought is.
Yeah, I like Gibby. Gibby's funny. I don't want to date Gibby.
I'm just asking. Damn. It's a hypothetical, Charlie. Anything's possible. You gotta open your mind.
Go ahead, bro. Just ask your
Okay.
questions.
Tori from Victorious.
Yeah.
What
Look
about
like
Tori's
any
sister?
of those girls.
Really?
They're all awesome. Her, Ariana Grande, the mean one. Like, they were all dope. Oh my god.
That's what you call good characterization. Thank you, Anonymous
Thank you,
Cheerio.
Anonymous Cheer. Yo, that's going to be so scary for people listening on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm sorry about the sound. It's loud, but I can't do anything about it.
Wow, the list for live action is way longer for the list for non-live action at this point. Okay, what about the sister from, like an aged up version of the sister from Drake and Josh?
Megan?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No, it's the whole Miranda
Maybe it's
Cosgrove
just Miranda
thing.
Cosgrove, yeah.
Like, I like Miranda Cosgrove, but, like, there's just something about her where I'm like,
I wouldn't want
I would feel. Here's my thing. If you are willing to be in a relationship, there's a chance that the relationship could fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
And friendships are harder to fall apart, I think, than relationships. And I really want Carly. In reality, is probably the one that I like the most, Miranda Cosgrove. But I'm afraid to ruin a relationship, and I just want to be friends. Like
That's the one that you'd fall in love with.
Yeah, facts. You should just put her on all the lists. I love her. I'm like in love
Dilton
with
said he
Miranda
couldn't
Cosgrove.
make it.
Huh?
But he said have a great stream.
Who?
Dilton.
Okay.
He messaged me on Snapchat. Shout out to you, Dilton.
Love you, Dilton.
So what about... Okay, so what about Alex Russo? Like an aged-up version of Alex Russo from Wizards of Waverly Place.
Is that Selena Gomez?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Alex Russo. What about her best friend Harper?
I don't remember who that was, so no.
Okay, what about Raven from That's So Raven?
No.
Oh, the list of no is growing. What about Hannah Montana?
No.
Aged up Hannah Montana.
No.
Miley Stewart.
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna make a list. Hannah
Just no on every iteration and version of at least two.
Montana. Okay, what about Billy Ray Cyrus?
No.
What about Billy Stewart?
No.
What?
Nothing.
Alright, what about her
What a
friend...
wild segment. That's what I'm saying.
What about her friend Lily?
No. None of those characters.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the Hannah Montana characters.
Not even Oliver?
I don't like any of them.
What about Jackson? Jackson was pretty funny.
Jackson was funny, but I just don't like...
You wouldn't hook up with
I
Jackson?
didn't like that show that
Jackson's
much.
the Gibby of
The
that
show was weird. Like, the show was a little too... I don't know. It's one of, I don't know. It was one of those weird ones.
I kind of liked it.
The vibe was weird to me.
I thought it was charming at times and weird at other times.
Mhm.
Okay, so what about there's another one. Fuck, I can't remember. Oh, Zoe from Zoe 101.
Nah.
Nah. Wow, really? No. Why not?
I don't know. I don't think we'd be friends. I don't think we'd like each other.
What about what's her name from Ned's Declassified?
No.
No. What was her name?
Ned, Cookie.
Carmen?
Take your fucking shirt off now. Listen here, Sneaky. I'll put you on this list. If you keep talking to me like that. I don't remember her name. Yo, Ned's Declassified. What's the girl's name,
It was
guys?
something weird. Not weird like bad, but like not a girl.
Have you seen Sex Education on Netflix?
Whoa.
Bro.
Some episodes, not like all.
You gotta watch the whole thing. That show's amazing. And it's coming back in January. I've never been more excited.
Mose.
Mose.
It just came to me before, like right when the chat popped up. I didn't read what it said, but
He said moose, but...
Mose. Would
Was
you
Mose.
bone Mose?
No.
Okay.
know what? I liked the nerd girl on Zoe 101.
I can't remember what her name was. But she was always doing weird shit.
She was awesome.
I'm just gonna put Nerd Girl on Zoe 101. Didn't
Since
she end
it's
up hooking
starting
up
with listen here, Sneaky, as always. What are we talking about? We are talking about characters from our childhood that we would want to hook up with or be in relationships with. The Q-tip one? Yes, Snipes. Her. I like how we all knew who it was.
Yeah.
Yes, the Q-tip one.
Okay, what about...
No, wait, no. Not that one. There's two Q-tip ones. Not the one who's like the cotton swabs. The other one. The one who actually used Q-tips. Not cotton swab. Not her.
Not Cotton Schwab.
Not the cotton swab lady. I didn't like her.
Remember when she got her braces taken out and like her voice just
Was
sounded...
fixed, and then someone hit her in the back of the head with a basketball or something, and it went back to normal. And she was like, "Aw." That was funny. She was funny too, but I liked the nerd one, the like friend of the group. Not the other girl wasn't really a friend as much as like an
That
acquaintance.
one girl was like kind of annoying.
Characters from my childhood. I grew up watching the Golden Girls. Yeah, I'd bang Betty White.
Would you for real?
No,
I was
she's
about to say.
1,000. I'd break her. I'd feel so bad. I would have killed
Or
Betty
she
White.
would break you.
Nah,
She's
bro.
a queen,
She weighs
bro.
10 pounds.
She's
Have you
a
seen
queen.
her lately?
She's a queen.
She's like 4 foot tall.
She's a
She weighs
queen,
90.
Charlie.
She weighs like I bet she weighs less than
Do
100
you think
pounds.
her and the queen are in a standoff to see who's gonna die?
Where are you all coming from? Otto just showed up out of nowhere. Bobo's here. Bo's
Nick
here.
Streams-
Bobo.
Did
Bo, I'm fucking up, dude. Your name.
Bobo.
Bobo.
Did Nick stream just
What
in?
about Drake and Josh?
Oh, yeah,
Josh's
what about-
girlfriend? Oh shit.
What?
Josh's girlfriend.
Josh's girlfriend.
The nerd?
Yeah, the one that's just kind of evil, but also not. Mindy.
Mindy. Mindy!
What about the treehouse from that Drake and Josh episode?
There's not a door there.
would you hook up or bone the treehouse?
The treehouse? Yeah, I would totally date the treehouse. Mandy? Is it Mandy or is it Mindy? Rip Betty White. Wait, she ain't dead yet, but you know it's coming up. Damn, Sneaky, don't say shit like that.
I think her and the queen are in a standoff right now to see who's gonna die first.
Yeah, yeah. Her and Queen Elizabeth are just racing right now.
Yeah. Like every now and then she Skypes
They're
her.
racing for second place.
Every now and then she Skypes her, she sends her a telegram and is like...
She's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm alive. There's a reference I was hoping at least one person would get, Charlie. That's a reference.
Ooh.
Mandy?
We didn't cover even...
Billy and Mandy?
Mandy, like from Billy and Mandy.
Nah. Go ahead.
Aged up Mandy?
No.
Okay, so Mandy. Mandy's going next to Sandy.
What, Sneaky? Just tell me.
Oh,
Jesus
I got
Christ,
another
Charlie,
animated
Jesus Christ.
one.
I was wrong. It wasn't
we
that.
skipped over Disney princesses.
I'm a dork for Disney princesses.
Okay, so what about the princess from The Princess and the Frog?
Yeah.
Okay.
High key. I fucking love her. Shigo from Kim Possible? No, I already said no to her. You make telling you things so hard.
Right?
The Betty White thing was a reference.
What about Sleeping Beauty?
Nah.
No?
Nah, I don't like her.
Really?
She seems like a bitch.
What about
She does, bro.
She was asleep for half the movie.
Yeah, I
what
know.
do you mean?
Nah, bro. Anyone who sleeps that much is a bitch. I don't care if you're poisoned or not, just die.
What about Cinderella?
Nah, I don't like Cinderella that much.
Damn, you're just shitting all over these princesses.
I like some of them. I just don't like these
What
ones.
about Elsa from Frozen?
Yeah.
What about Anna?
Yeah. I like them both a lot.
What about
18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. Okay. Well,
what about Olaf?
no. Just because I would see Josh Gad. I like Josh Gad. He's funny, but I don't want to see that when I'm intimate.
Like Josh Gad's just looking up at you like, look. You know what I'm saying?
He's just laughing as Olaf. Oh.
Look.
Imagine Sleeping Beauty's breath.
She's got that morning breath real
Yeah.
bad. Okay, what about Ariel?
I don't know.
It's gonna smell like fish.
Yeah, no. That solidifies my no. I had other weird questions, but no, that solidifies the no.
I mean, like, to be fair, I've heard mermaids smell amazing. So, like,
Right.
No, for real. I'm being legit. Like, apparently it's magical. Okay, but moving on. Rapunzel.
From Tangled?
Yeah.
Yes. I love her. That's my favorite Disney movie.
Okay, what about Ursula?
Yes. No.
Why not?
Fuck you.
You're not into that BBW?
No.
I
I'm not into the whatever the fuck she is.
I guess this is a BPW. Big purple women.
Shut up, bro. Oh. I'm Ursula.
It would also be like weird hentai because she's got.
Mike Wazowski. What?
It would also be really weird because she's got tentacles too.
Stop, bro. Just go to the next person. I want to talk about her.
Okay, what about the one from Brave?
So what?
The one from
Merida?
Brave. Yeah, Merida.
Assuming all of these women are age appropriate, yes, Merida. I keep forgetting that, like, Tangled, she turns 18 in that movie, so it's very ethically stretchy.
What about there's another one. Just...
Thank you, Anonymous.
Oh, Moana from Moana.
I haven't seen Moana, so I don't have a good gauge on her.
So we need an unknown column.
Yeah.
Damn it. Run out of paper.
Dude, you have a whole notepad.
No, but I want it all on one sheet. Okay.
Bro, how long is this list, bro, Sneaky? We've been doing this shit for like 25 minutes now. Like, it literally, I ran out of my topics I had written down, and then I don't remember how this started, but he was like, would you, like, fuck an animated character?
I think it was...
and I was like, I mean, like, Jessica Rabbit, probably.
But you said Lola Bunny. And
yeah, I said Lola Bunny, and I was thinking
thing.
Jessica Rabbit. And then he started naming off characters, and I was like, yay, nay. And then it got into, like, well, what about just characters from TV? I was like, I mean, I don't know, name a few. And now I'm low-key invested in my own psyche and knowing more of these. And the Disney princesses got me excited, because I like Disney princesses.
Oh, what about, what's her
I'm a
name from
bitch.
Aladdin? Like an H.
Jasmine?
Yeah. I mean, this is literally like the chick you were telling me about the other night.
Yeah,
like,
whoa, relax. Shh.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Jasmine, yes.
I mean, that fits the description perfectly.
Who would you bang? Essentially.
Basically, yeah.
Like, for me, it's not so cut and dry. Like, it's more like, who would I get in a relationship with and work my way up to banging? I'm not like a hit and quit
post
person.
this list somewhere.
I'm pretty sure I got the hat, by the way. My roommate called and asked why I'm accepting mail as Donkey Wiggle.
Oh, that's awesome! I'm
That
so
is
glad
so
you got the
awesome.
hat.
That's amazing.
Hey, we did another giveaway tonight. If you want to,
No.
nobody's claimed it yet. It's the Sunset Boulevard cassette,
This is why.
VHS.
This is
tape.
why.
Wait, let me
Sneaky-
finish.
No, I'm finishing. Because last time I let you finish, I forgot all my topics. I had a legitimate topic I was talking about, and he was like, "Nope, fuck the shut up. It's time to do the giveaway."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wait," and he's like, "Nope." The
keyword is French dip, by the way, for
Anyway,
the Sunset
he did a bunch of
Boulevard
shit.
VHS tape. All right, I did a bunch of shit. You were saying?
I'm trying to. I'm not letting Creighton do giveaways after this stream. This is the last one he's allowed to do for a long time.
I'm so gonna do it.
I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna put them on YouTube. I'm not gonna invite you over anymore. I'm just gonna keep the door locked, and I'm gonna stream by myself, or with Sneaky, or with Nick, or with Otto, or with whoever wants to do it, and not you. You're banned. #banned. Ask me more, man. I'm invested.
Okay, so
The people are invested, I think. Okay, Sneaky.
I'm gonna have to leave soon because I gotta get up early as fuck for
Yeah,
work.
I forgot.
But while we're here,
Here's what
we should start talking about Looney Tunes. Well, no, they're mostly guys. Oh, Disney cartoons. Gotcha. Okay, Minnie Mouse.
I said no animals, bro. I don't even want to think about.
So Minnie Mouse is a no.
It's a hard no. After this topic, we have a topic that Sneaky wants to discuss, and then we'll try and we'll like round it
What
off.
about Donald Duck?
No, bro. No animals.
There have been some animals. Haven't there?
Clem or Donkey Wiggle, if you had to bang one of them.
Oh, okay. What about the Princess from the Princess of the Frog as the frog?
Thank you, Anonymous Cheer.
Hey.
Donkey Wiggle, I don't even know what he looks like, but he doesn't look like Clem, and that's enough. No Donkey Wiggle for the thing you said.
Wait.
And then what?
And so what about the princess from the Princess and Frog as the frog?
I would, help her become princess again, but I'm not. No.
You're not gonna kiss the frog?
I would kiss her. Yeah, I'll kiss the frog,
Alright,
princess and the frog.
Write that down.
I'll kiss her.
Gotcha. This one list of ones that you would hook up with is suspiciously human.
Not suspiciously. I said only human. It could be a discussion, but I have nothing for you to. I have something for you to watch. Hopefully, ooh, okay.
So, how far would you be willing to go with the frog version? Where do you draw the line? You kiss?
Kissing her.
Kisses it?
The kiss is barely a kiss either. It's very
are you
light.
gonna add tongue?
No tongue.
No tongue?
Just a very
What if you,
a peck on the frog cheek.
What if you have to add tongue in order to break the spell?
Wow, Otto, don't wow me, dude. I have a weird feeling that's not the kind of wow that benefits my part of this conversation. I have a feeling you're judging me for not kissing a frog, and it's pissing me off. I love you. I hate you, Creightons. Why do you ask me these questions? Ask me questions I'll like about the Disney princesses that I enjoy.
What are you... Okay, so now that we got who you like and who you would hook up with, let's start breaking it down by, what you like about them and what you like about their personality. Or, we could save this if we want to for the next
what?
stream.
Write that down. Write down next time we discuss, why you like each one. And that could low-key be the whole recap.
Yeah.
That's a long recap. Because you do need to get out of here soon, so I don't want to hold you for too long. Mm-hmm. Sneaky wants us to discuss something, and I want to discuss whatever it is. And that's just good, a good starting point for next time. How many bits have you gotten from him? So far, let me look at...
Bits?
40, 50, 60, 70, 80... $1.05 over, 35 minutes.
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, he's killing it.
So, do we know who that is yet to thank them?
Nope, he's anonymous. That's his Twitch name is Anonymous Cheer.
Oh, okay.
How many... Oh, wait, I just read that. After Thanksgiving, I feel like I look like Clem now. Sneaky, what's your thing? We're going to put a pin in this because I hate Creightons.
It's actually evolving into something.
Yeah, it's actually turning into something I kind of like.
It's kind of interesting. Once we get this list put
My
together...
problem is that I'm going to always like Anna because I like Kristen Bell a lot.
You mean Anna?
Anna, whatever, bro.
Dumbass.
I'm always going to... It's a YouTube video? How long is it? Just link me, bro.
Okay, but I think we should post.
Discord link.
We should post this list somewhere eventually.
No. Eventually, maybe, yeah.
Once we get it broke down and everything down to a science, I'll have charts and everything. Don't worry, it'll be a whole study put together. Okay. No, for real. This is a legit thing. We're breaking you down as a host, Charlie. Trying to figure you out.
Oh my god.
Figure out
we can have podcasts dedicated to asking me questions.
What makes you and what breaks you? What turns you on? What gets you off? What version of Gibby you'd bone and what version of Gibby you wouldn't bone?
I wouldn't.
I'm putting together a chart specifically for that.
He's too innocent and lovable.
We're gonna make a dirty enough Gibby for you to bone.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna make him Gabby.
Sneak. Oh, he did send it to me.
What is it? Are we?
What if it's 222? It's a freestyle. Okay.
Okay. Oh, is it an idea?
Okay. I'm not gonna... Can I show this on stream? No, this is a verified channel, but I'll listen. I'll show you, though. Okay, so you and me can see it up here.
You ready? Are you ready? Yeah. We can do whatever. Let's get it popping.
You better say Free Palestine.
Can they hear it?
Yeah, they can hear it. Why do you want me to watch this?
How are you gonna wear the hat and the headphones?
I mean, I guess I could show it on stream. I'll show it on stream.
You can hear me?
Yup, you can hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm ready when you are.
Alright, play me that Jesus beat.
Play me that Jesus beat.
Jesus is the one. Yes, he is.
Wait.
He's the one. Free Palestine. Free TK. R.I.P. Betty White. She ain't dead before when she died, because I know it's coming up.
Oh shit. That's what he was referencing.
Bitch, you better praise God, or I'ma shoot and that's on God. I ain't playing by my Lord.
Is that the only reason you want me to watch
You ain't
this?
a Christian, I'ma stab you in the face. If it ain't
Oh,
my
shit.
Jesus, I'ma hit you with this cage.
Zach, you ready?
Yeah.
Wait. Crane got a new chair, guys.
Huh?
Someone said that. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna.
Creighton got any what?
Nothing. We're just gonna hop off of that, Sneaky. Thanks a lot for that one. Thanks for the no pants guy. That was nice. I'm not getting kicked off of Twitch. I know you can't see, but bro, Twitch is weird. I know it's blurred out. Nah, we're done with that one. But thank you. I get it. I get your thing from earlier. I'm sorry that I don't watch that person I've never heard of. Listen then. Nah, bro, I listened. I listened to it enough. It's okay. It's okay. I want to talk to you guys. with
Charlie's
Creighton.
afraid of penis.
I'm not.
That's what it is.
I'm not.
He's not
I
confident.
have a couple of
He's
penises.
not confident enough in his own sexuality. It's okay. We're breaking it down. I mean, he wouldn't bone animals. He wouldn't bone animated characters. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna work through this together. We're gonna come together, get some charts and stuff, and we'll get through this together as a family.
Embrace
and
the
help
penis,
Charlie.
Charlie.
We're
you're
gonna
right,
help.
I'm sorry. I
Look,
should
we're gonna
embrace
help
the-
Charlie. We're gonna come together as a family. We're gonna do some ASMR.
We're
and
not
we're
gonna come together, guys.
We're gonna really help Charlie out with this. You know, we're gonna get him out of his penis fear and
I don't have a fear of penis.
onto a better path. And he's gonna hand me a water bottle because I'm thirsty.
Nope, you're being annoying. I'm not gonna do it. Cheeks, stop putting that. I love that emote so much. Guys, look at that emote.
Can
Am
I
I
get up?
subbed to Gumby? Have I been?
Can I get up and get some water?
No, I hate
I'm
you.
gonna get up and get some.
Am I subbed to Gumby? Hold on. Am I subbed to him? Do I have access to that emote? No, I don't. I have to go sub to Gumby. Otto, you would say that.
Ooh, I got.
Oh my god! Whoa, loud, relax.
I thought of a new one.
What's your new one, bro?
Okay, so we didn't even talk about women from movies, like other than Disney princesses.
Okay, bro.
So we need like a whole new section,
Okay.
but that's for next time.
Just start compiling lists.
And
we'll
charts.
figure out who my dream fictional character is. Is
You
that
know
gonna
what?
be? Is that a
Actually-
series you want to develop?
Actually, we could use this to break down who like your dream girl in real life could be, and like figure out what your dream girl is
Mm-hmm.
based on the fictional characters you're attracted to. I'm also gonna need a list of all the porn and stuff you watched recently.
Oh. That's just not. I'm not. No.
We need to know what you're into, Charlie, so we can figure this out together.
No. What I'm like into. Nope, I'm not gonna say that. No, we're not doing that.
You don't want to talk about your fetishes online with live people?
I don't want to.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, we could possibly go wrong. My dad,
What,
your mom watches.
Are you on
I'll
the...
never be able to talk to your mom again. I'm not doing that. Your
Are
mom's
you-
cool.
are you-
I enjoy conversations with her. She's a nice person. Like, she makes pastries.
Wow, you're really kissing her ass. Huh?
She's the
Are
best.
you
I
into
love your mom.
moms? Is that what it is?
What? What'd you say?
So are you into moms?
No, bro. That's like one of those. You ever on porn? You see something. You see like a thumbnail and a title. You're like, ah. That's where I'm like, ah, no.
Oh, that's what you're into.
No, that's what I'm not into.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I hate.
So what makes you go, ah?
No, I'm
That's
telling you.
gross.
I
Is it
won
like-
4 out of 50. Wait, how would you win marbles if? Oh, okay, I got you.
Can I say something?
What can you? No, dude. Yes. What?
Okay, so like,
Can I say
I
something
saw
on the
something that
podcast
actually
where I
like
talk?
grossed me out the other day. It was a banana coming out of a certain part.
Okay, that's nice.
I'm not gonna say which part of the body,
Oh,
but I figured
now chat's going crazy. God damn it. I hate you.
Creightons seem a bit too curious. Oh god, I'm having too much fun with this.
What are you doing, step bro? That's a slice.
Oh god.
That's funny.
But
bro.
anyways, I thought I'd share that with you because, like, I have to share my pain. It's a burden I can't bear alone.
Is that right?
Yep. I'll tell you off the air which orifice it came out of.
Okay, I can use my imagination, bro. I think I'll be okay. God, dude, stop speaking never talk ever again.
Just the smell.
Oh, and I'll start.
The smell. Oh my god.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end the
Calling
podcast. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the podcast with you and me,
And then we'll just.
and
talk
then I'm
for a
gonna.
little bit.
And no, then you're gonna leave, and I'm just gonna hang out with chat for a little bit because people are rolling in, and stream's over. And I haven't just sat down and talked to chat for a while, but you do have to leave. You gotta get out of here.
I wish I could stay and talk with chat. Chat, I love you. It's
Here's what we're
been
gonna
fun.
We're gonna play the song.
And I
This is
wait.
for the YouTube. It's quiet, so we're gonna talk over it,
Okay,
but
okay.
this is gonna play us out.
And can I say goodbye to the chat and stuff?
Yeah, you can
It's
say
like,
goodbye
I
to
love
the
them.
chat.
Those guys are my friends, and I
Well,
support.
let's just finish. Let's cap off the podcast for this song,
Yeah, I got you.
and then let me move this. Okay, there we go. Put that there. Nearly 3 minutes. We'll let the song play out. Talk to chat after for a minute before you leave. But all in all, I'm liking the format that we're doing. A lot more of the podcast. I don't know how
It's
other
more
people.
like the later half is
Oh,
just
shit.
crazy shit I come up with on the fly.
Well, this time it was.
Yeah.
Last time we had a pretty solid structure.
Yeah. You were angry last time. wasn't you?
Yeah,
Or
last
time
time
before.
the Avengers person came
Yeah.
in. That was Chris. Chris came in and pissed me off at the Avengers thing. We're not starting that right now.
Imagine.
I'll lose it for 20 minutes, and he's not even here, dude. I'll wish he was here. Anyway, I like playing Alim's music
Yeah.
at the beginning
I mean,
and
we
end.
agreed on
One,
that
because
last
it's
time.
like good quality. Like I feel like I'm professional, but also because people don't know who he is and they need to, and he's a beast. Granted, this song specifically, I believe, is him and someone else. Because this person isn't Alim rapping right now. I don't believe. I believe that's that's Xavier, a friend of theirs, but I'm not sure. I'm not good at. Have you ever done that? Have you ever listened to like rap songs and there's like it's featuring like 3 other people
Or like a.
and you
sentence
can
of
never tell
people.
the voices?
Yeah.
Bro, I suck at telling voices when
There's
rap.
some people that have very, very distinct
Yeah, like
voices.
Eminem is very distinct. Like Biggie, super. You're not gonna mistake Biggie. like-
I listened to like one of the Old Town Road remixes recently, and like it's one of the ones that's got like the yodeling kid in it, and like Wiz Khalifa and like a bunch of other people, and like you could definitely tell like who's who. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a really. Have you heard that one by the way? It's got like the yodeling kid in it. It's like
Oh my god.
if
I
you,
haven't.
it's like
I like
you
look,
ain't got no giddy
unpopular
up, then
opinion,
giddy out my
I
way.
like Old Town Road.
Yeah.
The song, I
Yeah.
love it.
It's kinda good, right?
It's really good.
And then like this remix is awesome because like the yodeling kid is like, if you ain't got no giddy up, then giddy out my way. It's hilarious. He's like,
I hate that we're talking about that kind of shit while we're listening to what I consider good quality music.
oh yeah.
I mean, everybody's a critic.
He rolls up in his Razor, like the scooter, like in the song.
That sounds about right.
Oh god, just what a time to be alive.
There's so much content in the world.
There is. I'm so
It's one of
glad-
those things that would make doing something like a podcast a little scary to think about doing because there's so much content to compete with, you know? But at the same time, like, I don't
This is
care.
the Creightons
I like it.
difference
I have
right
way
here.
too much fun doing this.
Creightons
What?
crazy crap giveaways. The difference.
Oh my god.
That's what
That's
gets
not a
people
difference.
coming back.
Merry Chrysler, by the way, says Snipes.
Look, I'm also.
Merry Christmas.
So I think like what we'll do is like start promoting it like a bunch the week before. Like this is the item.
No, you don't. You're not doing another one.
Come
for a
on, let me
while.
do another
Not for
one.
a long time. We'll discuss it. We'll discuss when they're gonna happen, if they're gonna happen, and it's not gonna be every
I at
podcast.
least want to do one once a week.
No,
Yes.
that's too often.
Every Saturday.
That's too often.
Come on, Saturdays is for the boys.
Talk about it.
Saturdays are for the boys.
We'll talk about it.
next time
Listen.
next time I give away like a Beastie Boys album.
This was a fun podcast. I hate you. We're gonna go ahead and wrap on the
Yeah.
recording for the podcast.
Wrap
We'll
it
still
up.
be in
Oh,
the
hey,
chat.
look, there's
and
my
you
chair.
guys.
My old ass chair that like.
Yeah, that's the old chair.
Look, did you see that? I tried to line up my finger like right up under it. Oh fuck!
Oh,
I fucked it up.
come toward you with your finger. There you go.
There
Oh,
we go.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's the old chair that he sat in that was all shitty. He now has a new chair. Okay.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's the Creightons.
This was fun.
Goodbye, chat.
Twitch.tv/CharlieBoy if you're on YouTube. For later, if you want to watch them live, they're pretty fun. You know.
Even if you're just watching on YouTube, thanks for the views.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, fucking
Leave
thanks, Creightons' mom and my dad and our few friends IRL that watch the YouTube.
Leave a comment below in the Australia bar.
Don't do that. Love you guys. Goodbye. Good night.